know.
What's up with y'all, man? It's the Direct X Show. We back. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what Kaleidoscope at. Destiny and took your soul. The only one that's still playing it. But we got the crew in here. You know what I'm saying? Flip Meister. Everybody, what's up?
What's going on? This your boy Flip Money online. Holla at me.
All right, all right. Then we got my man Jay Long. That be educating these guys in these gaming streets.
Let's get it. You know, another good show. Like usual, we're going to talk about E3. It's next week, guys. I'm hyped.
And then we got my man Triple Cup Chuck.
Man, we all the way up. We about to cut up. Man, E3 is right around the corner. Man, say 100. Check this out. Everybody is holding their breath. You know what I'm saying? The oxygen is very thick in the air right now because people so anticipating on what Microsoft and what PlayStation gonna bring to E3 this year. So you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to break this bitch shit down.
All right, all right. So let's start with the first topic. I don't know if y'all download this big ass 20 gigabyte download for State of Decay. So I just let anyone jump in. Just, you know, did you download it? Did you play it? I didn't get to play it yet.
I'm playing it right now on 100. Check this out. Well, people saying about the I mean, it's supposed to have a lot of stuff in there to fix a lot of the bugs and stuff. But I was like one of the few people, I guess, that didn't run across all those bugs. So when my game updated, to me, it still ran smooth. It felt a little bit smoother than what it was at first, because at first it kind of chugged on some parts, but now it's kind of like more smoother. But it's still, you know what I'm saying? I don't really see too much big of a difference. But if you ain't got your Xbox set to that auto download and you got a slow internet, Lord help you, because I know how that should be taken sometimes when you ready to play the game.
Yeah. No, like I said, I didn't get a chance to play it yet. You know, so I'm playing it tonight. Probably streaming it on Mixer. I hear me doing a whole lot of cussing and fussing. So that's gonna take my soul. Probably do all night of shit. Fuck it. Since the new update?
I mean, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh,
I was asking Jay. Well, Flip, hey Jay.
well, I mean, fortunately with me, I never ran into all these problems that people have or whatever. But it's always good to make sure that everybody is happy and Microsoft please everybody by trying to fix whatever issue that people have. I never seen none of it happen with me or anyone else. But as long as people, I guess complain about it and let Microsoft know they address that issue and solve it as quick as possible. Because how long they said this been supposed to been going on? What, since the game came out?
Yeah, it's been
out for how long? How long?
Maybe a
Like
week.
2
It's
weeks
been like
ago.
6-7 days. Yeah.
Okay, but we'll see.
So it
Well,
didn't
there you
take them
go.
that. It didn't take them that long.
Right. So it didn't take them that long of a time to address this issue and fix it. Just like that. So I'm just happy that I ain't run into it, but it's good to know that they fixed it. Good brother J Long.
And they did it in
I
the
didn't get to
first week.
download it, man.
Days, huh?
Yeah. Well, freaking, I remember they're like, oh, we're going to drop it. So I software quit the game, booted back up, and I did that like 5 times. I didn't get the patch. But I'm sure it's there now. But yeah, I like to see it. The game wasn't even really that buggy for me. I got stuck maybe once or twice. I've seen some text flicker, some like water flicker. Nothing crazy. And then one time when my partner disappeared and then popped back like 10 minutes later. Nothing too crazy. So, if it fixes the little shit I come across and smoothens out the frame rate, yeah, that'll be a good patch.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't run into too many stuff. I ran into like I did go through the truck one time. A lot of people don't want to admit, and I don't want to hear this damage control bullshit. But a lot of them problems was on PC, wasn't on Xbox. You know what I'm saying? So that's people want to know between the difference between a PC and a console. That's what was the problem. It was PC. It was a lot of them was PC. The glitches I got, like, I think me and you got one, J Long, like the same thing, like how you went on a mission and it was telling you where to go. It was flickering. I just hit the start button.
Yeah.
And I hit the start button and cut it back on, and it fixed itself. So, you know, I didn't have no problems with it. I had no problems with it. So, do a little bit different. Chuck, so what's on your mind today?
Man, you talking on my mind. I was in there, was just thinking about how I was just playing. Damn, I'm about to tear everything up in here, man. I was just talking about how I was playing State of Decay and how people talking about the bugs, and I actually been playing the game all day after I got the patch, and I ain't run to no bugs lately. So anybody that's trying to get into the game now because they were scared that they might start the game and a glitch or something might have, because certain things could be fatal where they can kill your person can get killed. So I know some people that have been playing it for a while. They're like, well, they're gonna wait till the patch come. So I took it upon myself, since I ain't really that far in the game. If something happened, I could always start over. No big deal. One day I could do that with standing on my hands. So what I'm saying, for everybody that's been playing, y'all can get back into the game. I mean, I ain't find no glitches. I've been pretty much playing it all day long. And I just running around doing missions. Man, it's a good ass game. That's the only thing I've been thinking about, that and Fight Night. That's the only two games I've been playing, and they got all these games coming out. And I'm hearing people steady complaining about games. They need this, they don't have that. Why they got this? So they taking the fun out of it. They like letting the air out of gaming. So I be trying to enjoy what the games that I have and how I like to play my games. But I'm hearing all these people, these Debbie Downers, steady talking about, well, we want this here. They better have this here. Why they got this here in this game? I'm like, man, be cool. That ain't your type of game. Leave it alone. Go do something else. This might be a type of game that I like, when people be shitting on all the EA games. I don't want to see them talk about Madden. I'm like, well, they do have people that like Madden. So if it ain't all about you all the time, see, that's the biggest thing that a lot of gamers have on their mind is me. They don't think about it as we, like different people, like different genres. Like if they got a JRPG, I don't play them. But when it comes to the Xbox, I'm not going to say, oh, man, that game trash. That's not my type of game. So I just, I focus on the stuff that I fuck with. So like the people that fuck with me, they fuck with the type of stuff that I fuck with. And that's how we come from not talking bad about all these other games, because if it's a game that we don't like, we don't play it. But if it's a game that we like and it's something bad about it, we say, okay, well, they got this and this and that, but we still tell you the fun things and be more uplifting about it, because I be getting killed because, people be talking so down these days. I just want us to start big, uplifting and talking about things that we like about gaming, because that's why I want to do in podcasts, and that's why I think people come to listen to. We got enough stuff going on in our life to hear people saying and moan and complain all day long about why they don't have this, why we don't got that. Instead of saying, okay, well, check out what I like to do, what I'm playing. Like if somebody playing Detroit Become Human, I can say that game that's stupid. But at the same time, I say that ain't my type of game, because I'm not going to pay no $60 for a Telltale game. And the only Telltale games I really play is the ones that I could automatically relate to, like the Walking Dead, Batman, Guardians of the Galaxy, with already established characters. When you're trying to bring a new character into a walking simulator type game, I can't really get into it because I don't know this. So I already know who this person is for me to actually sit there and want to play a game where I have no knowledge of the person. They got to learn who this person is without having no type of lore. Like when they did, a lot of people said they didn't like what was the game? Man, what's the name of that game? The one that was on the HBO show on Telltale's head.
The games. I can't say it right. Games. I say Game of Thrones. I can't say
the one, the HBO show, the Game of Thrones. Yeah, the Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I can't say it right. I say Thorns for some damn reason.
Yeah. Well, forget it. The people know what you're talking about. That's the only thing that matters. So look. Right. That one I liked it. A lot of people say, oh, they didn't like it and stuff like that. So that's how I knew that for me to like a Telltale games, it got to be with like relatable characters or like the lore. I have to already know the lore so I could get into this game with Detroit Becoming Human. I don't know shit about these robots and where they come from, who is what, nobody. It's just something different. I don't want to go through the process of trying to learn their lore, how it got started, why the robots got feelings and stuff like that. Why this woman getting beat, cooking and cleaning and stuff like that. When it's a new game like that, I want to be entertained first and foremost. When it comes to something that like Halo or Gears, or it could even be like Uncharted, I want to know the story because okay, this stuff has been around. Like this is people I know of to actually know a story about them. But I can't play no walking simulator of no no Halo game. If I don't know nothing about Halo, I wouldn't want to play that. I mean, you know, that's what's just been on my mind. Like people been having me down and stuff like that. But I've been saying, look, I don't like this here. I just try to stay away from talking about these subjects. And then with stuff that I do like, I try to shine more of light toward that instead of looking at the down and stuff like, oh, this game here had bugs or Sea of Thieves is lacking. I say, man, look, I'm having fun with this game. I know how this game is. People don't play Sea of Thieves like how you play regular games. This is like a survival game. That's I call it do what the fuck you want game. As in, if you want to go do this, you go do this. If you don't want to go do that, you go do something else. You can sit at the island and sit there and talk. Y'all could go shoot at boats, whatever you want to do type game. You know, they make games that's like that where you got to do resources and stuff like that, but at the same time is what you feel like going to go do. So like even with State of Decay, it's based the same principle. Do what you want to go do. Okay, your base might need this, so you'll go do something else, turn back around and try to get some more stuff and say, well, look, I want to go just walk around and kill zombies. That's what you want to do. That's what you can go do. You don't have to do nothing in particular to progress into the story. You do it as you want to because you are the story. And that was my mood rant.
Man, that was the sermon. That was the sermon for tomorrow's service. For tomorrow, we're gonna have our collection plates. But no, like with Detroit, it's nothing innovative to me. I got to keep it real. I'm like, it's nothing like it's what I say. It's the Will Smith movie.
The iRobot.
The iRobot to me. You know what I'm saying? What do you call that shit? You know what I'm saying? Blade Runner. It's like the story ain't unique to me. And for $60, you can go suck a dick and turn a trick.
Ghost in the Shell. There's a bunch of them that's got the same principle. Pretty much the same story.
You got a robot that want to revolt. You got a robot that want to revolt. You got a robot that's trying to be a semi-detective. Then you got a robot that's seeing a daughter getting her ass whooped. You playing an interactive movie, so you're paying $60 to play an interactive movie, but you get mad at my man Live. Wire shout out to my man Live. He crazy in the motherfucker, and he compared it 68 to a real movie. Come on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But sit there and think about people whining all the time about let's say when you like a game and you try to play, if you don't like it, you just say, look, I don't fuck with that game. But you're not gonna sit there and say, oh, that game trash, so trash. You shouldn't like this type of game. It's more like, okay, I don't like this game, but this is not my genre. This is why I'm over here. You see what I'm saying?
You want to know what I think it is, fellas? Sometimes when it comes down to people who not liking this particular game, that particular game, it's like this. A lot of people want games to play just like the previous console. Like we all seen it before. When you seen the petition, when the fans was like, well, Sony should have Mario, Sony should have Halo, whatever, because it plays better on that system. It's the thing people don't understand. When they make these games, they making these games with different variety and people, you know, different style. They're trying to show you their vision of type of game that they want people to experience. If that game is not for you, don't buy it. But a lot of people, I said it before, if it was on the PlayStation or the Xbox, we wouldn't be having this problem. We wouldn't be having this conversation right now. And I don't understand why some people get so caught up with it. Well, I think this game deserves a score because such and such. Well, you can't say that. I give you an example, my homie. Like, bro, you want to talk about Sea of Thieves, State of Decay, but yet you play Rayman. Like, I don't understand when people talk about the game look too cartoonish, but you like what's that? You like Zelda. I'm not understanding this. Like so this is what we're gonna do now. We're just gonna start shifting things over. Like nah. It's different because it's Sony. It's different because it's Nintendo or PC. Stop it. Like if the game is not for you, leave it alone. What I think is wrong right now is that I think you butthurt because you wish that game was on your particular platform, that platform of choice. That's what I'm beginning to see, like this trend. Like, well, then you have the media. Like, oh my God, I can't stand them. They are the worst. These video game journalists. how you want to change the score up and down with the score. And shout out to Live. Live is right though. That doesn't make sense. So you're telling me the game it's okay for that media site to say the movie is a 68 and that movie was good. So but now when they judge a video game, it's different. Like they need to come up with a universal system for video games, man. And I guarantee, even if they come up with that, I guarantee you they will try their hard and their damnedest to try to fuck that balance up with a game that's on a universal scale. I mean, I sometimes I scratch my head and I wonder, like, these people really think that okay, it's my game. Now, I mean, like, no, they need to cater to me. Like you got to stop that, man. You can't be so close-minded with a lot of games, and there's a lot of games that I do not like. And I play like, oh my god, what was the name that we was playing? Bone Rhyme. I didn't think that Rhyme would be that type of game for me. Yeah, I was the same, but I ain't playing that bullshit. Fuck out of here. I play that game. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna hold y'all. If y'all play that game at the end, I ain't gonna spoil it, but at the end, it's a little indie game, but at the end, it'll fuck your head up. It will. And you'll feel some type of way like, why would they make this game? But the game is still a good game. But so these people that's crying, I think they're crying because it's not on their platform. I really do.
Right. Hey, say Flip. Oh, Ryan. Let me. I never played this game, but I heard. Let me know if this is true about this game. That the dude say he was playing Rain, and what he had to do was wake up out the bed, get out the bed, brush his teeth, comb his hair, take a bath, come out, go get his kids, wake them up for school, go get something to eat, leave out the door, get in his car, get in the car, put his seatbelt on, put the car in reverse, drive out. I mean, like he said, he literally had to do a real life day in that game. It's like really a simulator of a life, like what you would do on a regular basis. That's what this game about.
What Rhyme? You talking about Rhyme or
Rain?
Hold
Nah,
on.
you think of a different game.
That's
Rhyme is like
Rhyme is more like
Rhyme is like last. It's like Last Guardian without the freaking possum.
Yeah.
No, it's more. He was talking about the walking simulator that he was talking about earlier.
Heavy Rain.
Oh, you talking about Heavy Rain? Oh, you know what? Oh no, I have. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah, I never.
Oh yeah, I can tell you about that also. Heavy Rain, yes. Heavy Rain is like that. That's one of them type of games where though anyone can be the killer, even yourself. No, I'm not going to spoil the game, but even you can be the killer. But it depends on how you play the game. It's still it. Okay, Detroit Become Human.
That's
Made by the same
though.
people. It made by the same people.
Yeah, it is.
Exact same people who made it. Indigo Propia, Detroit Human, Heavy Rain, is all made by the same company. I'm saying, and they all have that same style of gameplay. None of it is different. When if you play Heavy Rain and you play Indigo Prophecy, you playing Detroit Become Human because they all do the same thing. Hold your hand.
And then I'm going to tell you announcement. We don't want no Detroit. Because we got a shitload of Telltale's games. And that other game called The Council. That shit is a trip too. I don't know if y'all played that. I need to go get part 2. That shit is like taking a Telltale's game to another level because your choices do matter. Like I talked to a guy that must have knew my mother and he thought I was lying. He don't trust me no more. So it got something to do with Illuminati to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? You get meat on this island, but if y'all need to check it out, you know what I'm saying? It's a pretty cool ass. To me, it's a mix between a Telltale game and a point and click game. Your choices matter.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, not all those games is bad. That's like that. I'm just saying, like for me, I can't do that. I'm tired of it. Like something, but just because you like it, I'm not gonna come at you about it. I'm not gonna say, yeah, I'm not yada yada that bullshit. I'm not gonna persecute you for something that you like just because you like that type of thing. You know, and sometimes I think people just go overboard with it. They do extra stuff with it for no reason. Like, yo, bro, it's not even like that. You don't have to do all that extra stuff. Like just because you don't like the game.
Yeah, but see, I mean, I get what you're saying though, but check this out. Like me personally, I every now and then I throw a little jab or two, but when I do it, it's just all out of fun and game, and I don't never do it like to be nothing brutal or nothing serious to be like, oh, you need to go hang yourself or die. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, oh man, Detroit become human. I might as well go back to school if I want to sit there and read a book. You know what I'm saying? I want to play to have a game. You know, I say little jokes like that, but I'll never say like, oh man, oh, you should never play that game. Why is you playing that game and stuff like that? I think of it more as in, okay, if you like Detroit Become Human and that's the type of game you want to play, cool, play that game. I mean, my logic is when I want to play a game like that, I play a Telltale's game because I look at it like, okay, I ain't doing nothing. $5. Boom. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Tell me a little story. That's how I look at a Telltale's game, like or an hour or two story, you know what I'm saying, for $5. You know what I'm saying? I'd be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? When I gotta pay $65, you know what I'm saying? That's a big ass pill to swallow for something like that, even though you could sit there and play it like that, but it's just the whole thing of dropping $65. And I look at little story games like that, it's like, you know what I'm saying, they pretty cool for me to drop $5 for 2 hours or something like that. So, you know, I don't really feel bad or I can't get burnt. But you know what I'm saying? If I drop $65, I want to see some over the top Rambo action, you know, bullets flying everywhere, you know, stuff going crazy, like, you know, Battlefield 5 that's gonna come out. I want to see some over the top stuff like that. I don't want to see no game like Call of Duty with no story, you know. If I'm dropping 65, let me get everything, you know. I want all my ice and all my on my cake. I want every flavor on there. Give me it all.
Well, let me ask you this: games like that, even though a highly enhanced version of Telltale type game, which
Right.
Detroit Become Human is. I mean, I don't like it; it's boring to me. But do you think that we should be get charged that much for that type of game? How long is that game?
Hell no.
See, games like that, they should be more smarter with it. They should have actually took the Telltales route and just and glorified it more because of how beautiful it is, and just every so many months to drop a little episode so you can play it, and then after like so many months, you know, drop $5, $10 here for that. But a game like that, those type of games should be the perfect example is the subscription based service like Game Pass, or what's the one that PlayStation got, the online service they have.
PlayStation Now.
The PlayStation Now. See, a game like that would be perfect for that, and you just spread the game out. So, you know, you don't just drop the whole game. You know, you put a hour work for the game this week here, probably 2-3 weeks later, or a month later. You know, just one of those type of games like you pick it up at your own pace. But like, okay, I ain't doing nothing this morning. Ain't nobody online, or I don't feel like being bothered right now. I just want to chill. You know what I'm saying? Pick up, play one of those games for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? You got your Game Pass or a PlayStation Now. See, those are the perfect games for that. Like Microsoft is smart. They'll be working hard with Telltale right now. Be like, look, get us this, get us that. You know what I'm saying? Actually, that'd be a company I try to buy, because a company like Telltale's is they could keep that stuff coming, pumping back to back to back to back, and you could put something like that in Game Pass. Like, you know, 1 month they might drop another Batman, next month they might drop a Walking Dead, you know what I'm saying, an episode, and then like a whole bunch of different episodes of something coming out every month. Every month they got a different episode coming out. That's gonna make you keep Game Pass right there, because you can pay that $5 for the episode, or you can pay $10 for Game Pass. Then, you know what I'm saying, that's enticing right there. See, now that's what Microsoft needs to do, because think about it like in that form of fashion. That's what those games supposed to be. Lounge driven out stories that you get into every now and again. Monthly subscriptions.
I can see that. I can see that they could do something like that. I think that would give you more value than just paying $60 for that game. And for also like how Microsoft got it, for people who also got children and don't want to rush out there and buy every damn game and every damn game on the goddamn planet, not knowing whether that game is good. That's how I took Game Pass. Like, well, wait a minute. Then they throwing in fresh new titles? Well, wait a minute. I never, even the old one, I never played that before because I don't know how that is. Or play it on Game Pass. See whether if you like it or not. I like that idea. You know? I like that they did that. I think some people overlook that.
Right, man. Do you know they still got people complain about it? I mean, I heard them say, I don't like Game Pass because I buy all my games, and it wouldn't make no sense to get Game Pass because I already gonna own all the games that's gonna be in there. And I heard Phil Spencer say this here, and everybody know that. I heard you. You know what I'm saying? He's telling everybody when he came to Game Pass, I heard you. So when he put out Game Pass, he said all the Microsoft first party exclusives going to Game Pass at day one. So now that he wanted to see the hardcore say, well, I don't want Game Pass now because I already gonna have the game. No, this game gonna be day one with Game Pass. So people with the excuses to see what they was gonna say. So I'm looking at Phil Spencer as okay, he was watching and he's seeing what's going on. So this is how he gonna keep trying to present it to people. And keep all that, you know what I'm saying, with the haters and how the haters be talking down and stuff like that. Because I'd heard too many haters say they don't like Game Pass or don't want Game Pass.
I don't think people really have a valid reason to
Game Pass came out and said it was the 1 year of Game Pass this couple of days ago, and Microsoft thinks it's a success. So hey, if you don't like it, it's an option. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want it, that's on you. Nobody putting no motherfucking gun to your motherfucking dome and tell you need to get Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting PlayStation now because that shit ain't loud. It ain't them games are streaming. I don't want to stream no game. I want it locally on my hard drive. So have y'all played the Megadon on Sea of Thieves?
Man, I ain't seen it yet.
Not yet. I haven't played that yet.
Now I went in. It was me, Mega, Delirian, and Don. I think that was either Wednesday or Thursday. You know, I don't remember because I get drunk a lot. We played it, and man, fuck that shark. They get mad at me. They locked me in the brick. The last time somebody locked me in the brick, Flip can say I cussed their ass. I cussed Flip in live out for about 30 minutes, non-stop. Told him leave me in this motherfucker. Let me drown. So this time I didn't really go in too hard. You know what I'm saying? I sit there and then I just start, you know what I'm saying? I start taking pictures and shit. I start throwing pictures on Twitter about when we playing the game. So they finally just thing about it, they want to switch to because when you switch to game chat, you get this little bullhorn. You can ask people like, hey, you guys, you want to come help me? No, kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can do that type of stuff. But people say the content and everything, I use it as a party game to me. I don't take it too seriously. I wasn't the one that paid $60 for it. I got it in Game Pass. So that Megadon is a bitch. The updates are all free. Thing about it was they was trying to shoot it. They shot it 40 times and the motherfucker still didn't die. So he kept, and then he'll knock you off. He had knocked me off. A shark was coming at me. I'm giving the regular shark, the business. He ate me and the shark.
Damn.
That's a business. So, did y'all get to play it or did y'all see him?
Nah, I ain't get to play it. I'm gonna see what's up with it tonight. See if we can get it down. Play it tonight or whatever.
I haven't even seen the Kraken, bro.
I ain't saw the Kraken.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, I ain't saw the Kraken either. So.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. That shit. I mean, if you got the right crew with you, you know, and everybody working together, yeah, you can take it down. You can take the Kraken down. What it would do, it will release you, and you'll be able to sell off or whatever. That fucking Megadon shark. Oh man.
Man, hey, check this out. My cousin, he said he ain't know, you know, see, he don't keep up with what's going on all the time. He just be in his own lane, right? So he said, man, I don't put on Sea of Thieves. You know how you could just hop into like, you know, somebody that's already on the ship, like be 3 people on the ship and you just hop in the game. You know, you be that one random person. Yeah, that's what he was. He said, yeah, you know, hopped in the game, you know, that one random person. He said all thing he know is he looked down out the ship. And all of a sudden, he's seen the eyes of the shark, and then he said somebody like he could probably could see just the mouth. He said, "You know what? Boom, I'm gonna turn." And he turns. He said, "I was just like fuck it." He just turned the whole game off and just like, man, whatever that was, I don't know nothing about it. So he said he left off the game.
Wow.
I was like, damn. I mean, it really made me wonder. Like, okay, I'm gonna hop on me some Sea of Thieves. Then the way, I think that was Kaleidoscope where he was talking about how they had to fight it because you know he gonna run into it. You know, Kaleidoscope is. Captain Scope or some shit. So he gonna be on Sea of Thieves. So he just said he ran across it a couple of times, but that made me want to get back on there. You know, we got to go because I ain't been on it in a minute, but I got it in Game Pass. So whenever I want to play, it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had seen it, J
Yeah,
Long?
I haven't run across it either. Nah, I haven't even booted it up. I downloaded it, but everyone else is doing something else, so I'm just waiting to get a crew on. But yeah, I heard there's more than just the Meg. There's like some new fortresses or something. I don't know if you tried that 100.
Yeah, it's an underground tunnel. It's some shit. I kind of got burned out of it because I played it so damn much, and so I just went back for it. Don just hit me up, and I'm like, how you even know? I don't even want to play this shit. Y'all know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get drunk in real life, and I'm gonna get drunk on the boat. So don't ask me for my help. I'm just there for support. I go out the boat and get drunk.
Yeah, my thing is I get motion sickness. So like anybody that get motion sickness when you go downstairs inside the boat, that's where it always happens. That and looking at that map. When you just run around looking at the map at the trying to figure out where you're supposed to go, and then or you got to go grab some cannonballs, or you got to go grab some water and try to throw the water out because you're trying to run down there fast and your head be spinning in circles. See, my thing is I get motion sickness. So anybody that get motion sickness, stay from out the bottom of that out the ship because that's where it happened to you. Anywhere else on the game, it's perfectly fine. But when you go down there, that's when you start, to start feeling a little woozy. I mean, I don't know if I'm the only person on here, but anybody else get motion sickness by playing some first person shooters, or y'all don't know, or y'all don't believe we actually exist.
I don't. Hebot told me, I used to not like Halo because they give you motion sickness or some shit. But yeah, you people do exist for sure. I don't doubt it.
Nah, I never got motion sickness. No. You know what? I would say the only game that ever, I guess, that is motion sickness ever really got me sick like that, that feel dizzy and stuff like that, was on 007 GoldenEye. After that,
Oh, the
I
first
haven't
one.
felt. I didn't. After that, I didn't feel it no more.
Hey, I bet you it was on a board that looked like like you inside a pyramid, huh?
Yeah, it was like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, why the
Yeah.
fuck I feel funny? Like you feel real queasy. You like, hold on, let me stop. I know it ain't the game. Yeah, it's the game. But
Yeah, when you
no,
playing that four-way split screen too, and they be the little bitty counter screens you trying to watch. I don't know how we did that back in them days.
I don't either. But I tell you one thing, it got better. I mean, for myself, it got better. I don't have experience it anymore. But it's crazy.
Yeah, what about you? I mean, he must be motion sickness all the time, all the drinking he be doing on bound.
For
So
real.
yeah, I don't know if he be getting motion sickness or not. So he be already drunk, so you couldn't even tell. He looking at the game, probably throwing up anywhere or some shit.
Yeah, man. He muted.
Yeah. Oh, I see him. Yeah. Hey man, what game y'all want to see coming at E3? I mean, I know that I know spoiler. I'm talking about like a wish list, like something that you want to actually see come there, like good hopes and dreams that is a good possibility. Like some Splinter, something that that got a good chance of coming. I know far-fetched stuff because I'd have heard some of the most funnest, outrageous stuff you could ever hear in history.
I like to see
Uh,
new Ninja Gaiden 4.
Oh yeah, that would be nice. Cause I
you
was
know,
playing the old one. The only thing was bad about the old one is you can't control the camera. Like I mean, you can control it, but you can't really control it like how you supposed to control games these days. The was it Ninja Gaiden
Yeah, it's
Black?
different.
Yeah, I ain't like the where that was. What about you, Flip?
It's with the yeah.
if I had a choice to see now, what do you mean like exclusive for E3? Like
No,
what I
so
would like to see?
exclusive to like what you would like to see.
Honestly, I think I will. Oh man, if the heaven was open up from the sky and lift me up and show me the way, honestly, which I know won't happen, but the first thing that I would love to see at E3 would be if they was to bring Star Citizen to the
Oh
Xbox.
yeah.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that. But on a realistic note, what else that I think that would be nice that we can have at E3. I think that Microsoft got the short end of the stick, even though there's nothing that they can do about it. I would have loved to see all of Shimu at E3, newly remastered over, and also the new they hear that the new one is coming out. I don't know how Sony got it, but I would like to see the new one. I'm sorry, the new Simu come to the Xbox. I would love to see what it would look like. A better version, not that bullshit Sony had showed, but something real good.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about because they kind of make it look 360 ish.
I don't think nothing out of that Simu shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that was ripping and raving about Simu, that was like, this is Simu. They never played Simu, so I'm sitting there like, have you played it? No, but we got it, and I don't care. It ain't no deal breaker for me. You know.
Oh yeah, I think a lot of people that's harping on the bandwagon about it, like Simu. I don't think they ever play that. I don't think they play it.
Simu ain't for everybody.
Right.
And they like, huh? I'm like, you had to go get a job. You got your ass whooped in the streets. Somebody just may come fuck with you.
Yes, you did.
You know what I'm saying? You had a quota. You had the race. A whole lot of crazy shit. Guess who shows up? Mr. Destiny.
I want to see Sleepy Dogs. You hear me? Hey, if they come out with new Sleepy Dogs,
man. Sleeping Dogs? Oh, Lord, man.
Man, hey,
yo, it's the Xbox Ghost. What's up, people?
I like that saying, man. I do like that phrase, man. I like that. Yeah, I gotta come up with one, man. I do. I like that shit. Fuck that. I'm gonna use that for now on. Forget that. You don't got that shit no more. Fuck that. Yo, it's money, yes, you know.
Now, so what's up, people, man? What's going down, man? What's popping?
Just talking about like will we surprised what we see at E3?
Or will we be surprised?
What do you want to see?
Yeah, I was just hitting with that Sleepy Dogs. Hey, if they come out with another, especially if Microsoft could actually purchase the rights to Sleepy Dogs and come out with that game, because it's a game that they probably can get for a pretty good price right now.
I don't think about it.
That would be dope.
It ain't all about the purchasing shit to me. It's just about this is the game on the. I just want to play the damn game. Cause
I mean, if they could come out with it.
A lot of these people ain't buying these motherfucking exclusives like this. They not. Look at Detroit. That shit might be going wood.
Platinum.
But they ain't buying. Nah, that shit might be going wood. Ain't nobody buying because they red box.
Is that they watched it? A lot of people watched it. It was like one of the #1 games. It was like pretty up there. You know what I'm saying? As far as Twitch. But it's because of that. They could actually watch it. They don't really need to go out and buy it once they've seen somebody play it.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. I mean,
that's
like
I
said,
them games need here for $5. $10.
Yeah, that's why I said like it need that game like this should be on like some type of Game Pass thing. Like I'm saying, like because I think $60 for the game like that. I mean, I've seen people in a mixer stream playing it, and they look like this one guy was falling asleep. Like I kid you not, he was dozing off. I'm like, yo, do you know you on Mixer? Like he was just sitting there, dozing off and stuff. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Some people look clueless, like they know what was going on. I haven't seen not one person. Now this is what I say. I haven't seen one person that was playing that game on Mixer. Like, oh shit, look what's gonna happen. I ain't seen none of that. I mean, but it may not be for me, and it could be for somebody else. But it sure enough ain't look like they was into it.
Man, that's sad. It sounds very sad, yo.
Yeah,
sad state of affairs.
That's one of those games where it's kind of iffy. You can't really put too much money into it because it's hard to know if you're gonna get your money back. It don't gravitate to too many people. It got a select crowd of people that it can gravitate to. I mean, so they got to be kind of cautious. So my whole thing about it is why people really were trying to up talk about this game. I mean, it looked like good game. If it sell, it sell. If it don't sell, it don't sell. But it should have been stretched out. But I could see a lot of people talking about like this is the next big thing after God of War. Like nowhere near.
Man. Not even close, bro. This doesn't even get up to God of War's kneecap, show.
I mean, you know what? I don't mean to hate on God of War. It's a nice looking game. I give you that, but it still to me is a niche title. I mean, you got to think about it. When you don't really have but so much to play, and you thirsty and you want more, God of War would seem like heaven.
Oh well, yeah, definitely. Especially if one of the last games you played was what
Uncharted.
the possum game.
Knack
I don't
2
know what
was
was the
it?
last
It
game
was
they had
Knack
on
2.
PlayStation.
I don't
Knack
know.
Oh,
2.
Knack 2. Look at that, yo. You know they were starving.
You're
Because
right.
the last game was Knack 2, man.
These
Shit.
motherfuckers was throwing Godzilla in our face.
Well,
I'm saying,
yeah, but that's when they wasn't getting anything.
like,
So they was just
Yeah,
happy they got something that we ain't
I'm
have.
Yeah.
So we got
I'm
like
telling
you ain't got
Godzilla.
games.
I'm telling you, my State of Decay 2 is the sleeper hit of the year to me.
Oh
I
hell yeah.
think
Hell
I
yeah.
think so.
I
I
didn't
think it
wasn't
is.
expecting. Is it? I had to quit because I was addicted to it. Not like I said, like a fat kid love cake. I was addicted to that shit.
Hey, do it. It draws you in too, huh? Because
Yeah,
it makes you feel like you're in The Walking Dead. It really
yeah.
draws you in, and the more you start figuring out what you're doing too, man, you get to playing the game. You're like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. And when you figure that shit out and you get that feeling, you're like, oh, I got this now. Because you're supposed to play 20 minutes, but now you finna put in another 20 minutes because you to figure out some shit and you got to go try this shit out. So you're going around, then you're going looking for houses, and then you learn the new moves on how you kill people, and you getting your person up. You like, okay, well, this person starting to go on this hill. I know they have some whatchamacallits that on this side here might need some medication. I go carry this here, and then all of a sudden you find out the other person that you weak. Be like, hold up, matter of fact, I can give you this bag. Now I can carry 2 bags. I mean, it's just like you start off with knowing a little bit about the game, but see the thing about it is they don't hold your hand. You just kind of like pick this stuff up on your own. You be like, okay, they tell me you can do this here. So if I add this with this, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much you just steady building, and steady building. I mean, this one, like Bone say, man, this game is a sleeper hit of the year. And by being on Game Pass, that means you can get your hands on it all year long. It's still gonna be new people playing. Man, this game gonna have some legs, you know what I'm saying? Some like Halle Berry legs.
Mm,
No,
I say sometimes
Serena
I get mad at
Williams.
myself. Well, I didn't go pick up a truck. I didn't go pick up a car because I be having so many bags. Then I got my community bitching and shit, and I'm like, shut up. I'm coming. I gotta walk.
hold on. You know
I'm
what's
running out of
even
gas.
crazy? I did not know that you can modify your own vehicle. I was watching Mike Ubarra playing it, right? So, you know, always hopping the stream, what's going on, Mike, whatever, what's up. And I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, well, wait a minute. I'm like, the hardest problem that I have is getting food. They telling me, no, you gotta put it on your radio wave. I'm like, what? Click it onto your radio wave icon, and it's gonna after a while people gonna tell you that they got food for helping them or whatever the case may be. And I'm looking at them riding around in a truck. I'm saying, wait a minute, hold the hell up. I understand that Mike played PC, but where the fuck he get that truck from? The truck, I'm like, how you get that?
Oh no, it's a
Like
truck. I
somebody
didn't
was
have a truck. I didn't have an
no,
ambulance.
I'm talking like a military truck.
I had a
That's what
military
they
truck. I
got.
had a truck that got a bulldozer thing in front of them so it won't damage my engine for me running over zombies.
Motherfucker, when was you gonna tell me? So you
What?
had this
I ain't
information, you
played in
wasn't
2 days.
sharing. And we in the
You can actually
goddamn
build
party all
that
the
shit.
time.
You can
Mother,
build crazy stuff like that.
yeah, like yo, I did when I seen that, I'm like, yo, that shit is crazy. I need that in my life. I need that.
Well, you
Yeah,
could
they
get
dropped it.
airstrikes. You could get friggin' drone strikes. You could build like Mad Max style cars. There's a whole lot of stuff you can do in this game. You could even buy an OG Xbox for your crew to increase their status. You know, to make them more happy. Morale. There
Hey,
we go.
there's something to
Yo,
chat. I
besides
mean,
State of Decay, what did y'all discuss?
Oh, we just talking about the 20 gigabyte update that you play it.
The Sea of Thieves
And you played
patch.
it since that time.
Oh, well, check this out, guys. I'm not sure if this is breaking news, man, but there's a brand new boxing game that's coming out on the Xbox One and PS4 called Round for Round Boxing. All right, it's going to be by Falcon Interactive, and they're going to showcase it with a movie-like debut trailer in the next couple of weeks. What are your thoughts? Let's go with you, Chuck.
I mean, it's my actually, you know what I'm saying? You just caught me off guard because this is my first time hearing about that. But if that is true, I mean, I'm kind of iffy about that. I mean, it's good because they like, okay, people want boxing games, and then they start throwing boxing games out. But see, my whole thing is we need one single boxing game. We don't need like 2 or 3 boxing games out.
Yeah.
We need just
Well,
one.
what they're sporting, they're saying they have realistic like graphics. All weight
Yeah.
classes are shown off.
No, I ain't
There's
saying
even a spectator mode.
I ain't saying like that. Like this one could be the one. This one could be the one. I'm just saying I don't want to see no bunch of boxing games coming out. That way, people that play boxing games, they kind of, some people might buy this boxing game, some people might buy that boxing game. But what I was saying about they need one, that way they could see it's a big community of people that like boxing games. So if you could focus it in on one boxing game and everybody like boxing, the whole community buy this one boxing game. Let's say if it sell like 20 million, they're gonna be like, damn, we really need to keep coming out with a boxing game. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna make them now we can start seeing other boxing games, but I don't want to see no whole bunch of them at one time. And
we're actually going to see a few. Low. We're going to see at least 3, Chuck. Just for the simple fact that EA took so long to come out with a Fight Night game, other developers started working on it. There's also a Floyd Mayweather boxing game that's in the works.
Yeah, I heard about that. I mean, but like all of those are still in rumor though, so I don't think that's going to be. That might be, but it might not be the Floyd Mayweather one. But I just don't want. I don't want to see it be over popular. You know how there's some certain genres. And they just overdo it.
There's even a PlayStation VR boxing game, bro. Creed, Rise to Glory.
Wow. Why I'm not surprised. Wow. Why am I? I mean, not the name, but just the fact that it's a VR game. But let me ask you this: who's making this? Who do you think is making this Floyd Mayweather game?
Well, the publisher, the Floyd Mayweather. I don't have any information on who's making that.
Sounds like
that it's in the works. And the one that I just talked Round for Round boxing, that one is by the publishers Falcom Interactive. Right, they're going to be showing it off within the next couple of weeks. We're going to see a trailer.
No,
is it Falcom Japanese?
Do you think EA going to step up? Like,
I don't really know. Good question.
I mean, I hope there don't be no CGI trailer. I need to with boxing. I need to see gameplay.
Yeah, you want to see the gameplay? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You said it was
they say they got realistic graphics. They better show improve, man.
Yeah. But see the realistic graphics. But they, you know, what I'm saying the whole. It better not be clunky because a lot of times you may make, but what they might suffer, they might have realistic graphics, but then suffer on the gameplay. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I gotta see gameplay, man. That's king with boxing.
All right. How about you, 100?
Man, you know what? I just buy shit for the buy it anyway. I'll give it a try. You know what I'm saying? If it's I like boxing. I play. I'm a sports fanatic, so I watch it. I play it even though Chuck be knocking my ass out. But I'm down for the cause. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm down for the cause. I give anything. I give everybody. I like competition. So if they can push EA to do something different, now I don't think they're gonna have government bodies, so they have to make up their own stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. It'd be nice. You can make your own. You can make your own fighter from scratch. And, move up the ranks. If you want to move up, you want to start at lightweight, and you want to move up to middleweight. Eventually move up to middleweight. That's to me. Give you the options. Just bring something new to the table. You can. I'm really from that city. I want some different. I want a lot more venues now.
Man,
if I want to go fight somebody in London, let's go to London. Let's get down.
Exactly. Yeah, like Fight Night Champion. That's the only thing why I think they dropped the ball.
No, they got that.
Venues was like similar.
They got that. They got
kind
that.
Of, sort of.
You just can't change weight class. You can move up the ranks. But they need to make it an online story mode. With a boxing game would be the perfect way to start off an online story mode where you can actually have a real story mode while you playing a boxing game online. You know what I'm saying? You got the Don King type person booking fights for you. You can accept fights, don't accept fights with people that's online at that moment. You know what I'm saying? To build yourself up in the rank, you can have your whole little story mode could be based on your character made online. I mean, boxing would be they could set a trend that ain't never been done before. Like in in details. Destiny 1, I think they tried to do that online story, but it was kind of iffy. Or Titanfall 1, I mean, it was damn near overlooked that they had an online story. They said, Titanfall 1 didn't have no story, but it did, but it wasn't because it was crazy. So it wasn't really what people expect. But I think boxing could be the first game they can actually do it. Matter of fact, kind of like how 2K. They actually could do it like how 2K doing it, but on the next level where it could be a real online story.
All right. What do you think, J-Long? Are you even excited for something like this? Or just
It ain't my
cast?
cup of tea, but like if like you were saying, EA they've been sitting on it, and it's time for someone to come in and take the belt.
Mm-hmm.
And to add on to what Chuck was saying, yeah, that online story could make sense because like maybe the number one in the world could hold that belt, and he'd have to keep playing and accepting matches if he wants to keep that number one spot. So that'd be cool if it's like an
Exactly.
actual, just like in real life, there's an actual world champion.
Mm-hmm. Nah, and want to know what
People
will
are
be
constantly
cool?
challenging.
If
Yeah,
if they really come through and they make a dope ass boxing game, that means that EA is gonna have to step up their game.
yeah,
Like I hated when EA did with Matt. You know what I'm saying? Went to buy the NFL license because 2K was kicking ass and was selling it
Yep.
for
Mm-hmm.
cheap. I want that competition.
Exactly.
You know,
Like that, they don't get
2K.
stagnant.
Look at 2K in live. Yeah, people like NBA Live this year. I don't really care for live. I don't care for the camera angle. That's just me. That's just my. What I do in game. But I like the competition. I like the fight. Like baseball, the show. The show ain't nothing but giving you just a little bit more every damn year.
Yep. Basically, I remember when
My
Listen,
thing
people got
is,
excited the
if
year that they
Sony
had
was smart,
beards. I was like,
yeah,
really? That's what y'all getting excited over? Beards?
yeah.
Really?
So if
wow,
Sony was smart, and I know I'm the only competition that's out there, I'm gonna make it say, you know what? Every year, just give me $20 if you already own the game. Give you the new
yeah,
Yeah,
rosters
just
and
do the
everything.
roster updates and stuff
Yeah.
like that, man. They should have done
$20.
that a
I
sports
think
years
you'll
ago.
kill on that. And then
that'd be
now
dope.
that you can redo engines and stuff through patches and shit now, do the interweb. Oh,
Yep.
come on.
You
To
right on
me,
the money
Sony
with
be
that.
winning on that.
Hell yeah, they would
Even
be winning
even
on that.
even Madden needs to do that because Madden
Hmm.
giving me just a little bit more. Some years it's the defense got fixed to a certain extent. Some years it's the offense and got fixed.
I
It
don't
ain't
know
really
this
been
year
a
they
balance.
tighten up. They tighten up
I
this
don't really
year,
care
ball.
for Ultimate Team. A lot of people do. I heard that makes EA a lot of money. I ain't
Yep,
buying no fucking cards. That's just me. I ain't buying your
that's a
shit.
waste of money.
So
Well, at
I
least
just
in
played
our
it online.
opinions.
I haven't played it. I played now the story to Madden this shit was great. I liked that story. I played through it. But what I don't care to play connected franchises anymore. I go straight online. I ain't played this the first year. I ain't never touched franchise. I touched Ultimate Team because I like they got a version of what was that shit called? Chuck, what's that shit where you can just pick your own team and just play online? Pick a bunch of players.
Uh, uh,
Uh
uh,
they
mud,
made it in
mud, or
Ultimate
something
Team.
like.
Yeah, they made it in Ultimate Team. They put it in Ultimate Team. I don't know why. It was its own mode. I like to see that grow because it'll give you a bunch of players and it's for you to choose real quick. You pick your team and the object is to win 5 games online. If I win
Yeah,
5 games in a row online, reward me with something. That's good.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, it's a lot of stuff. EA, y'all can step your game up because they got a fight game that's been a try to pull your card.
Hmm. So what's up with you, Flip? Is
I
this in your
mean,
wheelhouse?
hey man, look, I'm all good for anything. But be honest with you, I think EA need that title triple from them. I think somebody need to just come up and just snatch that. You don't need a EA. Thank you. Let me handle that
Hmm.
for me. Let me take that off their hand. What you're not willing to do, another developer or publisher, you
Exactly.
know, is ready to do that. But if you got you got gamers that want that. That's 13. Like, damn, man. I mean, just because we 13 and we want that, like a new boxing game, because I'll give it a try, but I
draft
don't
champ.
want them to just give us any bullshit. Don't try to
Exactly.
fucking 1-2 buck my shoe move on me either. That shit better be, I still want quality boxing game.
Exactly.
Even if the character is just made up character that you made, I still want quality boxing.
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. They basically left an opening, right, for anybody else to come in, and it seems like somebody is. All right. So, okay, we know next week, right? Does anybody got anything to add to this before we move on?
Nah.
All right. Well, guess what, man? What's coming out next week? Yo, one of the biggest games of the year, people. The return of Shaq Fu.
Oh, bullshit.
Shaq Fu coming out next week, man, on PC, PS4, Xbox, and guess what? In the DLC, you get to play as Barack Obama. All right, and not only that, but you can also go beat Kanye's ass. That's what's up, bro. I'm serious, man. This ain't no bullshit, man. There's gonna be DLC. There's a Kanye West character that's called Kanye. All right, so you could basically walk up to his ass and beat the living crap out of his dumb ass, yo.
Kanye, you know what? I believe that name. You know what? I believe it even if you're telling me a lie right now. I believe that just by saying Kanye. Oh man.
All right, so let's go with you, Flip. What are your thoughts, man? Would you be getting Shaq Fu and the DLC just to beat Kanye's ass and play as Barack Obama?
I think, you know what? It sounds crazy, but I would play that.
They're trying to say that he's going to be going by Dirty Barry.
Oh, shit. If this shit is true, man, I'll check it out. I'm not going to lie. I would do it. You know what I mean? Nothing against Kanye West, but other than he you know, he do some crazy shit. But yeah, I'll do it. I like to be Barack Obama whipping his ass, whipping Kanye West's ass.
Well, from what my understanding, you get to play as Barack Obama. All right, so the one whose ass you can actually beat though is Kanye West. All right, because they have an inspired character called Kanye. All right, and you know people on PlayStation don't even get a trophy called the Death of Pablo.
Oh wow!
The artistic. All right, and you could use an attack as Barack Obama called the Barack and Roller.
Oh, no.
So what's up with you, J-Long? Does this sound like it's in your wheelhouse?
Now with that, they should make a standalone DLC because I want to play as Obama and I want to fight Kanye.
I mean that is
Shaq because I don't have nostalgia.
All right, you don't want the Shaq Fu aspect, huh?
I'm not nostalgic for it, you know. But hey, you know, if the game's good, I might, you know, get it. It's not really at the top of my list, but you know, if it's on sale, like I'll get that shit. It is a beat 'em up.
Yeah, exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? We've only had one beat 'em up recently, all right, which is the one that came out about a couple of weeks back. That was okay. Yeah. It looked pretty cool. All right, but you know, at least the stuff from what I saw a couple of years back on Shaq Fu, that actually looked pretty legit. So we'll see how that pans out, man. What's up with you, Chuck? Would you be excited for Shaq Fu?
Hell no. Hell no. I ain't gonna say nothing bad like that, you know what I'm saying? But that's a game that come out I played because the first Shaq Fu, when I first played it, to me it felt clunky. I don't know what it was about the game. It just felt like it wasn't smooth when I was playing it. And I was the type of person that wasn't really paying attention to that type of thing. I was just like, something ain't right with this game. It kind of felt like I don't know if y'all remember this old game called Clay Fighter. And the way the game moved, it was kind of hard, like it felt flat or something. So when I played Shaq Fu, I was like, it got a good concept. It looked good the way they moving, but it don't feel right the way they moving. So I was like, I played it for a little while, and then when I seen this new one, I seen the preview. I was like, this Shaq Fu, man, this look like Kung Fu Panda. I was like, man, this it don't. But I was like, well, it's just supposed to be a fun game. So I say, well, that'd be a game I get when it get cheaper down. But it's just one of those games where like it kind of remind me of not Left 4 Dead. What's the zombie game with that's on the Xbox? You want to just
which one? Dead Rising?
Dead Rising. You know how Dead Rising 4 was, and know how Dead Rising 3 was more realistic, and Dead Rising 4 was like comical. And I was looking at it look okay, you know. I know they got a certain type of crowd. Like I got a cousin, he love that type of shit. So you know what I'm saying, when he said he probably be like, I'm going to get this here. But I'm like more of a type of person. I can't really dive too deep into this here. This ain't that type of water for me, but it's okay.
Okay. Good shit. So what's up with you? On it? The Shaq Fu, does that actually grind your gears?
You know what? Somebody can gift it to me.
Wow.
No, I'll wait till it go on sale. You know what I'm saying? It's a nostalgia thing. You know, some people gonna run out and get it, some people not. I ain't shocked.
And nostalgia could only go too far, right? We all remember Duke Nukem.
Yeah. Well, so I ain't gonna go do that. I mean, if you want, you can't go knock. You know what I'm saying? If you or someone tell me this shit got some legs, you know me. You know what I'm saying? I'll fuck around and hit that button just on GP. It need to be $40. I ain't paying 60 for it. I don't
I
give a
think it's
fuck
gonna
if
be
it
a
got
$20 game.
Yeah, that
Oh,
should
if
be
it's
like
20, I'll buy
a
it.
$20
Yeah,
game.
because I'm about to say,
Yeah,
This
ain't a
it's gonna be
Japanese
one of
game.
those arcade-like titles.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't
okay.
take games like that serious. I
This
would.
ain't a Japanese company, Bone. You know, so they gonna
I'll-
overcharge you for some shit.
That's foul. All right, but I gotta feel you on that. All right, so you'll get it if it's a $20 game, Bone, or they would still
$20,
have
I
to
get
gift
it.
it to you.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it $20.
All right,
I give it
$20. Yeah, that's a good
$20.
price point. $60 though, that's way too fucking much. Hell to the fucking nah. Let's just say that. Not even at $30. It's hell to the nah.
Mm.
All right, nope, not happening.
Hey,
Not in
$20,
this lifetime.
I'd die for it. I'd get it for 20. Could that be a
Yeah.
game when you know, one of them fun games where you want to unwind?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
$20 would be good.
Just switch it up real quick. Like, yeah, let me get the fuck
We'll be in a
around.
party, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Say, yo,
And the
let's jump on
party
some
has one
Shaq
of
Fu.
them. Yeah. Talking
Like,
shit.
oh, no, just
Yeah.
fucking around and. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They need to put Trump ass on there too.
Oh,
I
Trump
know,
with the
Yeah, that'd be
right?
Bush.
cool.
I would,
Man. And make him a boss
yeah.
character. So like that you can fucking beat the shit out his ass and take his toupee off and shit and step on it.
That sold on toothpaste he got. Yeah.
All right. Now, anybody want to add anything else to Shaq Fu before we move on?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Well, guess what? Bungie is back in the news. And why is Bungie back in the news? Because supposedly they partnered with a Chinese company called NetEase in order to create brand new worlds. All right. So basically, they don't just want to keep doing Destiny for the rest of their lives ad infinitum. All right. They want to add new flavor and they want to make other games. So they got this other company that they're going to be working with in order to create these other titles. So let's go with you, 100. What are your thoughts on this? Or have you already given up?
Man, that's a corporate takeover. That just like that people just take over Ubisoft. They ain't trying to make no damn game world. That's a takeover. That's a hostage takeover. That's what they doing. Ubisoft is fighting off, I think, Vivendi, and Vivendi finally.
So you're saying that NetEase is taking over Bungie?
They're gonna try to take. They're gonna try to buy them out. Watch. They're gonna try to take over. That's a move. It's no reason that Bungie need to even do anything like that. You got the backing of Activision. You just stole all these gamers' money. So it's not like you hurt them for no money. You know what I'm saying? You done paid off your lawsuits. You got people back on Destiny too. So to me, that looks like it's gonna be like a takeover. Like Bungie, like people like Bungie like want to get out the game a little bit. Like, you know what? They got the money. Let's go use their money. And they're gonna end up like I said.
This is a quote from William Ding. Interesting name. All right, the CEO of NetEase. And he says, we have been big fans of the worlds Bungie has created and are drawn to Bungie's passion and creativity in online games development. Bungie and NetEase share the same vision and ambition to deliver incredible experiences to millions of players around the globe. We are excited to partner with Bungie as they transform from a single franchise development team into a global multi-franchise entertainment studio.
Bullshit.
That sound like takeover. Eventually, I'm going to buy you out. I'm going to buy up the stocks. I'm going to be the majority shareholder.
But you don't think they would actually work together in order to make these other games? Because I mean, dude, they'd be using Bungie's expertise.
Come on. The only expertise Bungie got is Halo. Nothing else.
Hey, I'm gonna say, what game Bungie made besides a Halo type game?
Thank you.
What other games that they made? Oh, yeah. They made like 4 different franchises before. One was Halo, Destiny, Myth.
You know what?
And Marathon.
Marathon.
Hold on, say that again.
Hey, what's Marathon?
Marathon was the first person shooter.
Marathon was a first-person shooter. That was, I think, on the Max.
Marathon, if it wasn't gonna be, it wasn't Marathon, it wouldn't have been no Halo.
Yeah,
it was dual wielding
and then they did that game called Myth. So it was like Marathon, Myth, Halo, Destiny. They did another game that had came out on PlayStation 2, but I can't remember the name for the life of me. It featured Oni. Some female protagonist.
Oni,
exactly. Thank you, J-Long. Yeah, Oni.
But
Right. So
I
they've
don't
developed 5 franchises in their 20-year history, 20+ year history.
Now let me
yeah,
ask
but
you this:
they all the
which
same game though.
which one of those franchises was actually there?
All of them.
Huh?
All of them was
All of them.
actually Bungie. Yeah, all of the ones
Uh,
I mentioned.
Yeah, but all of them the same game too though.
Nah, dude. That Destiny's
what?
nothing like Halo and Marathon. Have
Marathon
you seen
playing the shit.
Marathon? Marathon looked like a Doom
That
ripoff or
game gave me
something.
motion sickness, bro.
I mean, Destiny and Halo is the same game. I mean, if you look at
In your opinion.
it. I mean, hey,
There ain't no foul in that though, bro. The mechanics are pretty similar to a certain degree, but the weapons are way more varied in Destiny. You know
yeah,
what
but
I'm
I'm just
saying?
saying they got to do something completely different for to get me sold on that shit. I want
I
to see
thought
like,
that
Oh
was.
no, definitely. I mean, I'm excited to find out what they actually do with
I think they
what
might go.
fruits this will
man,
bear in
they
the
They might
flop
go
future.
RT. They might
RPG or
go
something.
RTS. Remember, they was trying to make Halo RTS, so they might go RTS style or something.
Man, if they do that, they definitely not getting my money. That's for sure. Now, if they create something unique like Halo or Destiny, yeah, then I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? But if they make an RTS, no, at least not for me. How about you, Jaylon? Would you go for that?
Go for what? My
An
bad. A marathon?
RTS or something like along the Halo Destiny style type of game,
I I
or
go
something
for a Halo
completely
Destiny
unique?
style. I'm not too into RTS, so yeah, Halo Destiny for sure.
Okay. How
Man,
about you, Flip?
They gotta come up with something more original. I'm sorry. I don't want no RTS game or no other game that's like Destiny or none of that. Come up with something with brand new. If this is true about they're going to this company want to expand them.
They
You
should
know,
do a third person game, right?
right? Yeah. I mean, I
yep.
mean, long as it's something different. Yeah, it have to be something totally different, man. But to catch my eye. Okay, you did Destiny, you did Halo, and all these other games I know nothing of and I don't care of. You got to do something totally different now. You really got to do something different. Something that's gonna razzle dazzle the shit out of me. Like, damn, this shit looks nice. You know what?
Yeah, because I mean, Destiny is kind of like Halo Light in a certain sense because Halo's a lot harder, right? It takes a lot more practice and whatnot, especially as far as the shooting. Destiny, a lot of their guns is like, some of the guns actually help people, to kill a whole bunch of enemies and whatnot. And you really don't have to do that much work, really. It's just the way the guns are set up. All right, but
I thought Destiny was like Halo because a lot of people say, yo, it plays like Halo, or the
But
controls
yeah, it's
feel
the
like
same
it.
guys that did the controls for Halo, but it plays like the best version of Halo that Bungie's ever made. All right, because I mean, you got the slide mechanics with the shotgun blast. The thing is that they add all those RPG elements as far as the classes. You got your warlock, you got your hunter, you got your titan, and each one of those classes plays uniquely different. All right, and each one of them has 3 different subclasses. All right, from either void, arc, or solar. Okay, so that definitely changes up the gameplay, especially when you're playing in multiplayer or in Crucible or even competitive. All right, if you're a Titan, you better know how to use them shields. All right, especially with the type of classes that you use, you got to know how to use it. Whether you're going to use a flashbang, whether you're going to use a fucking pulse grenade. There's so many things. The game mechanics is deep as fuck. All right, deep as fuck compared to Halo. Halo was like Destiny Light when it came to game mechanics, but as
Mm-hmm.
far as gameplay, the shooting mechanics, some of the things do carry over, like the sniper dudes in Halo 3. Y'all remember that shit at the beginning of Halo 3? Them
Right.
snipers will fucking snipe your ass from fucking halfway across the fucking map. Destiny got those same fucking snipers. They look different, but same fucking snipers, same mechanic. And motherfuckers will fucking snipe the shit out of you from fucking half a mile away and shit. All right, so there's certain similarities, but at the same time, there's certain mechanics that are completely unique. And plus, Destiny really doesn't have any vehicles. All right, they just got like one tank, and that's about it, or 2 tanks. All right, they got 2 different tanks and shit, but they ain't got no jeeps. They ain't got no fucking flying vehicles. They ain't got none of that crazy shit. Halo's the one that got that shit on lock.
I thought
Matter of
Destiny
fact,
was going to be like an open world. When I first read about it, I thought They were talking about, oh man, I can't get past it.
It's semi-open world.
I thought it was going to be like, yo, I can hop on the ship, get on the ship, take straight the fuck
Yeah,
off.
that's the way they painted it as, right?
Yeah,
It's gonna
that's
be
why I
this
was like,
giant, unique open world.
man, that would have been. Now, you know what? If they was okay, let's say if they was to make a game and that company was actually trying to expand a game like that, yeah, I would go for that. Like I can get in the ship, pick the fuck off on No Man's Sky, even if it's just a solar system, first solar system, and we can turn around in the solar system. Yeah, I'll buy that shit.
As a matter of fact, Destiny would have been a hell of a better experience if it would have had emergent gameplay.
Wow.
All right. If it would have had emergent gameplay like a la Sea of Thieves, State of Decay, Ark Survival Evolved, those types of games, if it would have had that type of emergent gameplay, people would have had different types of stories to tell when it came to their experiences in Destiny. All right.
Right.
Now everybody's experience is the same, more or less. Know what I'm saying? It's like,
Right.
oh, I did that heroic strike. Oh, dude, beat the shit out of me like this. It's like, yep, that shit happened to me too. Yeah, that shit happened to me 3. It was like, yeah, everybody has the same experience.
Right.
So in that aspect, emergent gameplay is king. Right? It definitely is king, man. Chuck, what are your thoughts, man?
He muted himself, so.
Yeah. Hey, y'all give me that.
Yeah, we hear you now.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts
My thoughts on emergent gameplay?
on Destiny? On that Bungie being bought by NetEase, or partnering with NetEase, because that's what they're saying, that they're partnering together in order to work on new games. Would that get you excited, or it's a pass?
I mean, no, like I was saying earlier, that me personally, they got to show me something more different than Halo. You got to go to a different genre. I just can't watch no Halo type game because it's all, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like they bringing that one genre. If they're going to be doing all this here, it got to be something completely different. Something new. But if not, if they're going to come out with some other type of space game, then I'm going to look at it as I don't really care. I mean, my whole thing is it can't be first person. If it's third person, it can't be no space game. Just think about it. That's how I kind of feel about Bungie. I mean, I'm not really that big of fans of Bungie. I mean, they are right to me, but it's just like they one game. So, that's how I look at Bungie. It's one game. Even though like the people that make Grand Theft Auto, Rockstar, they make them and Red Dead, and they got a lot of similarity to them. But so that's their fingerprint, what you see. That's 2 different types of games. I mean, every game they make it be like you got a similarity to it, but it's completely different. At least they could do that.
Yeah.
All right, I feel you on that. Definitely. Ain't no foul on that. I want to see something completely unique and different as well. I'm saying I've already played Halo, already played Destiny. I don't need a wash, rinse, repeat of something similar to both those games.
Right.
I wouldn't mind if they actually went third person. I mean, think about how many times in Halo you see your character in the third person. How many times in Destiny you actually see your character in the third person? Why don't they just make a third person game, man? Right, you know like the first person shooter mechanics, throw that shit out the window and go third person and make something completely unique.
Give us some more Witcher type stuff.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they like the RPG genre. Shit, go full tilt. Why not?
Yeah. Now see now that catching my attention right there.
Yeah, and the thing is that it would get a lot of attention because it's Bungie. People will want to know what's their next thing. It's like, what, really? Bungie? The fuck they working on now?
Bungie got good storytelling. They just got to put it all together.
Yeah, exactly. True that. All right, so I seen some of the. Anybody want to add anything else to that before we move on?
Yeah, hey, one last thing about that. Matter of fact, they actually can go the remedy route. I mean, like, maybe how Quantum Break is, but not don't do Quantum Break, do something completely different, but they can go that same little story route where they can just go through a whole little story like how that was on Uncharted. Even Tomb Raider, they can make a game like that where it's just going straight through like a little story. They, what I'm saying, when you basing through. So yeah, that could be something I could be interested in if they do that.
Okay. Good shit. Definitely, I agree with you on that. Like I said, I want to see something completely unique and new. Right. Either way, I think it's good news all around. Know what I'm saying? Because they definitely got a lot of work on their hands with Destiny. All right. So I would figure that they would need additional assistance from some other type of studio or whatever in order to do it. Now, whether there's going to be a hostile takeover or not, I don't know. We'll find out, though, eventually. All right. So some of the first reviews have come out for what happened?
Even if they do a hostile, that happened to them, they get a hostile takeover. That still wouldn't affect the games, wouldn't it?
No, they just have to say
probably
so.
not.
They just have to say so. They had like the last call. If that game, they can kill something off.
Mm-hmm.
See, when I say hostile take, they only need 51% of the company to have to say so. So they name their own CEO. So Bungie still exists, but they don't. The people Bungie won't have that last call.
Right. I mean, they got from under Microsoft saying, "Oh, they don't like the dictatorship where they got to do what they want to be free. They want to be free." Went straight to Activision and got under a strict contract that was even stricter than what they was in at first. Now they're leaving that to go to another strict contract where they lose it even more. Say so, man. No, that ain't hustling backwards?
Well, they still under Activision, but Activision is not but a publisher for them. That's their hype man. So they signed that 12-year deal. So you sold your soul to the devil. That's a them problem.
I see it.
But a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people that's at Bungie are that's damn near new. They're not original Bungie. A lot of people went back to Microsoft. They had 343.
I thought. Oh yeah, I'm about to say. I thought they just went to Microsoft. I thought they just switched over.
See, Microsoft gave anybody that worked for Bungie, they gave them this. Like Frank O'Connor, that's original Bungie. He never left. Kiki Kill, I can't think of her. Can't always fuck her name up. You know what I'm saying? I dick her down too.
Kiki Wolf
Kill. That's original Bungie. They decided to stay, and they decided she, like I said, she runs 343. She's the head of 343. She was Bungie, but Microsoft said, you know what, we're gonna buy this from them, and then people don't understand this too. Microsoft gets a cut out of Destiny because they still own stocks in Bungie.
Yeah. Yep.
I did not know that. I am one of the persons who did not know that. And I knew that at all.
Microsoft is not stupid. They gave them their independence, but they still kept their stock.
Damn, so they're making money off that PS4 marketing deal. All that chatter Sony's pouring in.
Man, listen here. They're making more money off of Sony than people realize. I know that. They're making a lot of money.
Microsoft's fingers is in everybody's cookie jar.
They got their hands in the cookie jar.
Go use Havoc. You go pay me. Fuck you, pay me.
I know, and they're not sticking their hands and pulling out a cookie. They sticking in their hand and coming out with a handful.
Motherfuckers don't realize that.
Yeah. Just like Epic. Epic with that Unreal Engine.
You know what I'm saying? And they wonder why Microsoft's game revenues are so high every quarter.
Yeah, because they're making money everywhere.
All right, but that's a good thing, though, man. On a different tip, though, what is it? The guy that did, the creator of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Actually, this game is about to drop, so early reviews have come in for Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. Okay, which is supposedly the spiritual successor to Castlevania. Is this on anybody's radar here?
It is now that I heard it's $10.
Okay, so what are your thoughts, man? You gonna be getting that day one?
I don't know about day one though, because I got way too many games, and those games, they're not short games. They're not easy games.
No, they're not.
Who knows because I don't know if you beat Symphony of the Night, you get to the supposed end. You have to do the whole game with the castle upside down. So I don't know if it's gonna pull some shit like that.
That would be retarded if it did.
But the game is dope, but it's what people ask for. Konami isn't gonna do it, so he took matters into his own hands, did it himself, and the fans funded it, and it's finally coming. So it's cool.
Well, this Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, graphically, this shit looks corny as hell. I thought I was expecting something else.
Is it 2D? It's like 8-bit?
Yeah, dude. These is 8-bit graphics, bro.
Man, damn. I thought it was going to be
It don't even look 16-bit. Yo, I think they lied to me. They showed me some false images of some female protagonists and shit. And the saying is the dude that did Castlevania, man.
Well, he probably still has the same skill set from 1991 or whatever it was.
I think so, bro. I think so, man. This is definitely not on my fucking radar. And it won't be after it drops either.
God damn, it's that bad, huh?
Dude, this shit look fucking corny, man.
Is that fucking bad? Damn, dog.
Dude, man, I think Symphony of the Light looks better than this shit. Bullshit, you not. Matter of fact,
Wow.
want to know what this looks like? It looks like the indies the PS4 was receiving in the first 2 years of its life.
Does it look like Vulgar the Viking?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? That's
Yeah,
what the fuck this shit look like, bro. All right, that I'm like, wow. I remember seeing that at the E3, man. They dropped the ball on that one. I guess they couldn't get enough funds to do it the proper way and shit. I was like, fuck it. Just use just use as little colors as possible, man. It's almost on that near automata tip as far as colors.
Bloodstained.
You know what, man? Castlevania is so great for franchise. Who got Konami still own it?
Yep.
No. This is actually done through Kickstarter. All right, done through Kickstarter.
That man.
Yeah, I see a review right now on Game Informer. They gave it a 7.5. They said it's a lukewarm, blooded homage.
So how much it costs?
$10.
Yeah.
No wonder it's $10. I agree.
Yeah.
Looking at this shit, I wouldn't even pay $2.
I gotta
shit.
see this shit.
We all say nostalgia is a hell of a drug, but goddamn, you got to be kidding. You saying they look like that?
Right?
They wilding out.
I'm thinking. I remember. I could have sworn Bloodstained had like a female protagonist, and actually the graphics looked pretty nice.
The animation is horrible.
You see that shit, right? That shit's fucking ass cheap.
It looks like a Flash game, dude. Damn, this is terrible.
That's what I'm saying.
Flash game. Damn.
Yeah, man.
Dude, they fucking dropped the ball on that shit. They got me hyped up for nothing, man. I was hyped up for the last few years thinking that shit was going to turn into something great. And look what the fuck they delivered. They delivered Detroit Become Human. I'm just playing.
Wow.
I'll take this over.
Hey, PlayStation, they should go out there and go support that game, man. I ain't hear no numbers from it yet. I don't want. No, I'm saying that shit go good. I'm clowning. Y'all the red boxing. I've been trying to red box that shit for the last.
Yeah, first I was to the actuary, but nah, we could just move on, man. Fuck this. This shit's garbage.
Yeah, I would.
Fucking straight up ass cheeks. Thanks. Yo, May Cry 5 keeps popping up. All right. So we know we're gonna be seeing that shit come E3. What's your excitement level on this shit, Mohamed? You even give a flying fuck?
Yeah, I give a little. I gotta go beat back. I like that the one. I gotta beat it, man. So that's when you got over 400 games on your damn system. You don't know what the hell to play. I got even 4. I haven't touched 4 yet. That's so crazy.
Oh wow!
I just got into Devil May Cry. Really, I ain't gonna keep it real. I ain't one of these YouTubers and say I've played all the Devil May Cries. No, I enjoyed what I played of Devil May Cry. But you know, a lot people like Devil May Cry. I wonder if they're gonna go Devil May Cry, the old Dante or the new Dante. I didn't have no problems with the new Dante.
Oh, DMC.
Yeah,
dude, I love DMC. DMC, I thought was the shit.
Yeah. So I really didn't have
mechanics and the whole 9, and I ain't even mind that they changed the lead character. Dante fucking never looked like a real person anyway, bro.
Yeah, so you know, if I see it, I try to get some video time on it when I'm at E3. Try to see it. You know, I ain't waiting in nobody line, so y'all just might be having me just walk for 2 hours talking shit. Because I ain't waiting in nobody long ass lines. But no, but it's about time for a new one.
Hell yeah, man. It's almost like fight night and shit, man. It's about time we got a damn brand new fight night. Fuck the bullshit. I don't want to see no round for round. I want to see fight night, damn it. Fight Night Champion 2. It's like, all right, so J-Long, what are your impressions on this, man? Are you going to be getting this day one? Is this on your radar?
Depending on the gameplay, yeah, you know, it's been we need a real hack and slash because like God of War, you know, it's dope, but like combat wise, I wouldn't put it up there with the DMCs or the Bayonettas.
No. It's not that type of hack and slash game. It's damn, I can't even see. It's like wow, it's different. It's different.
And near automata, you know, we all know how freaking terrible those combos were. You know how basic they were. I mean,
Yeah,
and you know,
just hold the button and watch the character do some shit.
yeah, exactly. So you know, it's about time we get kind of like the granddaddy of them all, to be honest. Devil May Cry, at least in 3D.
Actually, yeah, Devil May Cry actually started that shit, didn't it?
In 3D,
That
yeah.
shit came out before the first Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, it did. Yep.
He could probably list the game that came before, but like he ain't here right now.
No, I'm sure, man. I mean, he bought his an encyclopedia of gaming. All right.
Yeah. So this game on Dreamcast, didn't it? But you know. For mainstream audiences, yeah,
No, then
yeah.
he'll pick out a 2D game. You'll be like, no, you remember Shadow Dancer, right? Sega Shadow Dancer, bro. The one with the little
Nah,
wolf.
freaking but yeah, all I gotta do is bring up one more funny thing and I'm done. Remember when this shit was first leaked or like getting tossed around? People were like, "Oh, Sony's got Devil May Cry exclusive," and the rumor now, and it's been all these retail listings listing for both consoles. We got the HD collection on Xbox
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Remember that whole shit? People jump for the gun saying it's an exclusive. Look, you only get the Japanese games that don't really do numbers like that, like Yakuza. That didn't do numbers last gen. That game flopped so bad last gen. Yakuza 3 is $100 on eBay because of it.
Wow.
Devil May Cry, that's a game that sells,
Yeah,
regardless of the
it
platform.
does.
So games like that, Final Fantasy, Resident Evil, mainstream games like that, Kingdom Hearts, that's coming to Xbox.
Well, I
No
mean, think
question.
about it. Capcom already did one fatal mistake this generation. They don't want to repeat a second time. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
And
That
Dead
Street
Rising
Fighter was
3
mistake.
was
That was the
not that
biggest
mistake.
mistake, and that was it.
Dead Rising 3 was not that mistake because it made money. And
Oh
it
no,
granted
no, they
sequels.
made money off of Dead Rising 3. Their mistake was actually Street Fighter 5. I mean, after what, 12 months, they sold 150,000.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's fucking ridiculous, bro.
Wasn't that the
My
one
thing,
that was exclusive for the PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah,
see,
Street Fighter
They
5,
fucked up
bro.
on that. Yeah, they fucked
yeah,
up on
see,
that. That was stupid.
the crazy shit is what pissed me off about it is you alienated your other fan base that kept your ass alive. Street Fighter 4, we still rock out and play Street Fighter 4. It
Yeah.
ain't no problem to get a game on Street Fighter 4. I don't have no problem getting no game. A lot of people say that's the best Street Fighter ever. You know, now you want to bring me this bullshit ass collection. Where Alpha 2 at? Only 4 games online. You want to give me $40? I wait till it's 20. Microsoft, I need a
But you
sale.
said Street Fighter Alpha 2 ain't in the collection?
No,
I thought
it's
all
not
three
in
of
the
them were in
collection.
there.
No,
Yeah, it is.
2 ain't in there. If 2 is
Yeah,
in
it
there,
is.
you can't play online with it. You
You
can't play
can't play
online with it.
online, no. You
Oh no,
can't,
you
no.
probably can't play it online. That sucks
So
though, man. It's like I heard that they was bringing it. That fucking sucks, bro. So the only one you can play online is Street Fighter Alpha 3 then.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucked up.
All right,
I mean, at
but
least all the games are there though, because I mean, Alpha 1, 2, and 3 are in the collection. But how much is they selling that for? Why not?
40.
it's $40.
$40?
I don't think it's worth 40 because a lot of some of them games you got on the 360 already.
The only games I would want is the Alpha collection. I gives a shit
Yeah.
about any of the other
I
fucking
don't.
games in that collection.
I put this way. What you call it? I did like Street Fighter 2. I don't give a fuck about Hyper Fight and none of that shit. I don't want to go back and play
Fuck
that.
that.
Hey,
I
Super
like the
Street
Alpha,
Fighter
and I
2.
don't mind playing Street Fighter 3.
That's for
3 is a
the
hidden gem.
enthusiasts, yo. That's a
Yeah.
collection for the enthusiasts. They could come at me when
Max
it's
said he was
$20.
disappointed. And why? It's peer to peer.
Oh
Hurt the game to
wow.
get in lobby. Max went in on their asses today. That's one video I did
I was
watch
playing
today.
that game at my cousin's house, man. I don't know if it's the PS4 controller, but like it was kind of weird to pull off Hadoukens in some of those games. Like he's like, man, I've been having a hard time doing it, and I tried playing it, and you know, same shit for me. The quarter circles weren't really registering. It might be his
Wow.
controller, but I don't know. I think it might be that it's just a straight up arcade port, because it's basically the arcade version of free play. You don't got the extra features from the console version. You don't got the training mode or anything. At least in what I
Man.
played, no training mode, no nothing.
Say
So I
Capcom,
listen to
I don't know
both
what
type
you
of videos.
but
I
let me
listen to
ask you
people
this.
that was thinking that
Capcom.
was the best thing since sliced bread. I had one dude hype me
Sometimes
up.
they drop the
Man, this is
ball
so
when it
great.
comes to their fighting games, bro. They be
Well,
dropping the
well,
ball, man.
well, let me ask you this,
It's they
Kaleidoscope.
online.
Which one of the Street Fighter games that they couldn't even run on a PlayStation? They had to use a
Four.
360. Yeah, that's
That was
fine.
4.
For the conference for the tournament, right?
It was
Yeah.
Street Fighter
One of
4.
them
That was
for a
Street Fighter.
tournament that they could not run. Oh, that's fucked up. That they had to run it on the 360.
Yeah. Because the PlayStation servers weren't working
Adequate
properly.
enough.
Let's just say that they weren't working properly. But see, Capcom be dropping the ball though, man. Because for example, the fans, and I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Capcom fighting fan and whatnot. We was asking for a fucking Darkstalkers game for years, and then they finally show us a teaser trailer. Know what I'm saying? You know, it was like about a year or so after Street Fighter 4. Know what I'm saying? Probably the third iteration of Street Fighter 4 because it was different iterations and shit. But they showed us a teaser trailer of Darkstalkers. I was excited, bro. And then they go and they throw out the Darkstalkers collection, the 2D ones, and nobody bought it. And they was like, oh, well, we threw it out there to see if people, you know, if they were still interested in Darkstalkers, but since nobody bought it, we're not bringing out the game. I was like, what? I was like, everybody already owns that shit. Why the fuck would people want to buy that shit again? That's what's wrong with some of these developers, especially some of these Japanese developers, yo. That they actually think people are going to keep fucking forking over their money for games that they already fucking own. Right? Maybe the people like doing that shit on the Sony PlayStation and shit, fucking forking over money every fucking generation over a fucking remaster for the same shit you got on the last 3 fucking systems you own for the fucking platform. No. We just want a brand new version. So guess what? They decided not to do Darkstalkers, and guess who came out of left field and fucking stole their limelight? Microsoft with fucking Killer Instinct. Now I don't need a Darkstalkers. Because all the Darkstalkers characters are in fucking Killer Instinct, man. We got our vampires, we got our werewolves, we got our mummies, we got everything. So fuck Darkstalkers. At least that's the way I look at it, man.
I say, Collider, check this out. No, now, see how you said that everybody out, they already own it. So what they want a new one, right? Now, a lot of people talking about that backwards and forward compatibility, that the new Xbox that people ain't gonna buy. Like, you know, some people saying that, oh, the next Xbox, they gonna be messing themselves up by doing that. But I'm looking at it like this here. It can't hold it back because, like, from the 360 to the Xbox One and the PlayStation 3 to the PlayStation 4, all the games was coming out on 360 and on the new systems. But the only thing that was different was when you own the old system, if you bought the game, when you bought the new system, you had to rebuy that game. But now they trying to make it when you bought the game on the 360, when you come over to the new system, you already own that game, so you have that game. So now they got to focus on bringing you a new game.
Exactly.
Hey, Clyde, I'm finna blow the whole podcast up.
Yeah.
I thought about this.
Shoot.
About to blow it up. Capcom got a series that people would love to see, and it's kind of miniature, brand new, but they would love to see. Fuck around, bring Rival Schools back.
Yeah, Rival Schools.
Bring Rival Schools.
Fuck yeah, I agree with you 100%, man.
A lot of people ain't, you know what I'm saying, forgot about that game. They actually forgot about it. But why you can't?
That's Project Justice.
Man.
Yep, Project Justice. That's exactly what it is.
You know, people like that their characters. I know a lot of PC guys that still stream that game.
Fuck yeah, because the game is badass, yo. I mean, come on. Even the storyline was fucking trippy as fuck, man. I mean, I think Rival Schools has a better storyline than the Street Fighter franchise, bro.
What story?
Exactly, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like Rival Schools. They had different iterations. It was like Rival Schools Project Justice and Rival Schools United by Fate. Okay, so both those titles was fucking amazing, man. Amazing. The gameplay mechanics, they was even in 3D. It wasn't even 2D. All right, so these guys was doing some dope ass fucking, you know, Street Fighter like mechanics and shit in 3D back in the day. It was well before Street Fighter 4 even showed up on the fucking anybody's radar. They was doing this shit on Dreamcast. On Dreamcast,
so what is
that
it?
shit,
Teenagers in schools fighting each other?
Yeah. Oh, you never played Rival Schools, J-Long?
Oh yeah, you got like a baseball player. He got a bat.
The principal of the high school, J-Long, he fought like Ryu.
Yeah.
All right, the fucking principal of the high school. Then the secretary was up in that shit. Then you had a dude, Shoji, he was like from the baseball team. That motherfucker used to use a baseball bat to beat the shit out of motherfuckers, yo. with baseballs and the whole nine. Then you had a dude that was like on the swim team. Then you had a girl that was a cheerleader. Then you had another one that was I guess like boxing or something. I mean, there were so many different characters, Jay Long. These characters were freaking unique, man. One of the characters actually reminds me of Armika. All right, because I think the people that worked on the Rival Schools franchise, they had done Street Fighter Alpha just prior. That was the next follow-up series that they did. And one of the lead characters in Rival Schools was Hinata, which is actually Sakura's younger sister, I think it is. Some shit like that. Or they were friends or something.
Yeah, and you
And
think
Sakura even pops
Street
up
Fighter.
in one of the Rival Schools games. I think she pops up in Project Justice.
What is
Freaking,
another game that they do have something like they cross-platform or something, but I think it only came out on PlayStation. And it was Street Fighter and them crossing up. Or unless it's just a mod. That's on Street
Is it the
Fighter 4.
RPG game?
No, it was a fighter.
I know that there was some Rival Schools characters that came out in
Capcom Fighting Jam or some shit.
Yeah, Capcom Fighting Jam, but there was this other one though, because I remember Bato. Bato was one of the guys from Rival Schools, and he showed up in a 2D fighter from Capcom. I'm thinking, wasn't it that 2D fighter that Capcom versus Tatsunoko that was on the
Yeah,
Wii?
I think it's something like that. Yeah,
Or
yeah,
the GameCube?
like
Yeah,
that.
pretty
Yeah,
right.
they had some Rival School people in there.
Yeah, that they had some, and I
That
was
game was
jealous,
bad.
yo. I was jelly as hell because I ain't have a fucking Wii, man. I was like, man, that's some shady shit.
Yeah.
That game sucked.
I
Though,
was
man.
like, why the fuck is y'all gonna bring that shit off fucking just Nintendo and fucking just exclude PlayStation and Xbox?
It's funny because they had a fight stick and everything for that game, but even with that, it was still a 2-button fighter.
You know what? I'll flip my wig if I see Neo Geo Coliseum 2.
That shit will be dope.
That game is hard. People don't understand. That game was a hidden gem.
Yeah.
That game it brings fighters from all their different genres.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like my boy,
all
Rock
SNK
Howard.
fighters, basically all SNK
all
fighters.
SNK. And you bring them all together. You got Samurai Showdowns. You got the old school.
You got characters from Art of Fighting, bro.
Yeah. I can't stack
Fatal Fury.
Did you say Samurai Showdown?
Yeah, they got characters from Samurai
The
Showdown.
Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, man. And they created 2 new characters for that franchise too.
And that game still holds up.
It does, man. It's like one of the best 2D fighters that they put out, with the exception of the 13.
Yeah, and like
King of Fighters 13 was like the best looking one, though.
Rock Howard ain't in every game. Rock Howard looks good, man. Man, people don't know, man.
Matter of fact, the best games that SNK has ever done, like animation wise and gameplay mechanics, was, I would say, that last Fatal Fury game, Mark of the Wolves.
Yeah, I like Mark of the Wolves.
That one,
shit out of that
Battle Coliseum, and then King of Fighters 13, the last 2D one that they did last generation, before they did the 14 this generation.
Now I'm mad at them. You only put King of Fighters on PlayStation. Why I can't have it?
I know, man. That was some shady shit, yo. They just excluded all the SNK fans, basically telling them, well, if you want to play this, you need to buy a PlayStation. I was like, well, you know what? You can suck my dick.
With that controller. Yeah, I don't want to play with that shit. But give me a chance.
I'm not gonna waste.
Some things I'm as business. I don't know what they do over there in Japan or something. I don't know. They don't like us over here in the West, but the West is one that's gonna buy your shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck if the motherfucker.
They're not really making most of their money over in Japan.
No,
I mean, the only way they make money in Japan is when they throw up fucking them water soaker games and shit, where you wet girls up in bikinis and shit, or even that gun gal shit, right? That shit, where it's like you shooting at the girls and fucking you shooting them in the butt and shit, and they bend over and you see their panties and all that. I was like, what the fuck is this, yo?
Unless you gonna play some Dead or Alive beach volleyball, they gonna buy that shit.
Dead or Alive beach volleyball, man. I know they do that just for the PC mods, bro. Bullshit you not. I know that's why they do it. It's like that they can run around on PC and shit with fucking all these characters butt naked.
A dude showed me a mod with they asshole naked, and it looked good.
No doubt, man, no doubt. But I'm sure it's already built in there.
These PC guys, I give it to when they mod, because their mods are usually free. They ask for donations. I get that too. That's why I would like to see come over to consoles some more modding. So that'll keep a game longevity.
PlayStation use that shit, kind of.
So basically, any console can use that shit, man. Mod out the consoles and shit. Play whatever you want, man. Imagine running around Grand Theft Auto and shit as Darth Vader with a saber.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Xbox
saying? They
already
always
has
implement
that,
the
doesn't it?
mechanics and everything, bro.
I mean, for the PC, they got
Yeah, I
that
mean,
shit.
Xbox got that like on things like Fallout. On Fallout,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
you could run around as Vader and shit like that because of the mods. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different types of mods that they got for fucking the Bethesda
Yeah,
games,
Fallout.
right?
I need Fallout. I'm gonna go through Fallout. I got Fallout 4. I bought the complete edition. I'm gonna
Because
grab the
they
mod.
even got mods for Skyrim on Xbox, bro.
Yeah, but see, it's more. It's the thing about it. Is that's how you see Microsoft is for the consumer. There's 10 times more mods on Xbox
Yeah,
than is on PlayStation. They only allow a certain much. But 2 GB?
exactly.
That's bullshit. You for the gamer? Or you for the lamb?
I know, right? Who is they for if they're not for the gamer? Themselves.
Wow.
I guess, man. Because think about it, man. It's like backwards compatibility is like it works so many wonders, yo, for people. All right, that all you need to do is just download it directly to your console and then just play. Right? You ain't got to worry about your internet connection. You ain't got to worry about your internet going out. All right? You could just you already have it on your console. You could just play it. Now, I understand people that actually have it high, fast internet connections. Well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I guess that would be for you streaming. But at those prices? Nah, bro. They need to do something about that pricing.
And people thinking that the PlayStation 5 gonna be backwards compatible. I'm gonna tell you right now, no, it's not. You're hearing from my mouth. If they make it backwards compatible, what's called is going away. And if they just gone. PlayStation now is going away. They're gonna lose all that money they bought for OWN and motherfucking
for Gaikai? Wow, that was like what, $270 million?
You're gonna have to eat that loss.
I thought they lost Gaikai anyway. I thought it was a failure.
No. Gaikai is what's power in PlayStation now.
Yeah, they bought them.
Sometimes you gotta know when to cut the cords, though. You gotta know when to cut the cords.
Yeah, and you know what was that OWN?
Yeah, you're right about that, Chuck.
Yeah, many of them PlayStation failures. PlayStation TV failure. They
tried
to
that shit
that
I didn't think that shit did anything. Like we still talking about Gaikai.
PlayStation TV. What wasn't it? PlayStation View?
No, they got View, but View tried to complete with Sling. But Sling is way more cheap. And Sling actually the thing about it is more cheaper, and they give you more LI cart options. And it's on more platforms. Where Sony View is just really on Sony shit. Remember Sony had their PlayStation, what's called the PlayStation now on them Samsung TVs. It ain't on there no more.
Oh, no, they pulled them off ages ago.
I'm like, no. So
okay,
my thing.
So what is it that Sony have that I think something on my TV that's had for Sony? I don't know what it was, but something on my TV. I seen an app. I'm like,
that was PlayStation Now, or then they also got PlayStation. They do have his name PlayStation, but it's Sony 4K movies that they own little streaming service. So Sony got their hands in a lot of pockets. VR is dog shit. That Sony VR, I'd rather spend an extra $100 and go give me something else. Give me something else. They talking about you trying to say that's a success? Not when you got over 70 million consoles out there. Yeah. That's not a success to me. And you see the price keep on dropping and dropping and dropping. My name ain't Crap Gamer. I ain't finna buy that shit. I'd rather go grab me a motherfucking HTC Vive that I know I'm getting the best quality.
Right, but you know that only supposed to appeal to certain people. I mean, certain people look at it like they don't want to do that. Certain people are not gamers that even want to play nothing like that. Other people cautious of it because, like me, I get motion sickness. I don't want to know nothing like that. That might be permadeath if I put that on my face. Nah, hell nah. So I'm looking at it like I don't want to make. So it's a small crowd that mess with the VR. So they trying to say you can't really weigh the success with how many consoles. So you gotta look at all the consoles. So you gotta take half of them and say they don't mess with no type of first person shooters. the other half. So if they sold 25%, you know what I'm saying, they did good. So if they did what, 5 million? How many of the VRs they sold?
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, they sold 5 million.
Yeah, about that.
But
So
5 million is dog shit when you got 70 million consoles, 80 trillion consoles out there. You do the analytics. If I'm an investor, I'm not investing in that shit because it ain't making me no money.
yeah, but that's like, okay, for example, the Elite controller. They know that's not gonna be for everybody, but if they sell to 25% of the people that own the consoles, you did damn good for like a peripheral.
Yeah.
But see, you
It
got
ain't supposed to. It
But
ain't
you
supposed to
remember,
have
you
no.
couldn't get an elite.
But see that elite
You remember, you
controller
couldn't get an
did
elite
do
controller.
well. They didn't even think the
Yeah,
elite
and you
controller
couldn't
would
get
do
one.
well at all, and it did.
Remember how hard it was to get one at first?
Yeah,
Shit.
they
Right,
might
exactly.
that
That's
was
because
something that was something that Microsoft stumbled upon on. They didn't expect that shit.
right. But
And
I
they
said
didn't
when you
make a
do
whole
stuff
bunch
like
of them at
that,
one time.
you ain't supposed to. You ain't selling millions and millions. It's not supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? So if it do, it's a surprise, like how I have with the Elite controller. But
Okay, but
they
think about
don't.
it.
They
You
don't
got to
think
look
of
at
it
the
to be like that.
manufacturer cost of it. The elite controller, look at the manufacturer cost of it. They didn't make a whole lot at start. So they sitting there like if it's a hit and a miss. Now you know what I'm saying? So when it sold off the shelves, they had to go sit there and say, we need some more. PlayStation VR, it was a whole lot out there. Nobody didn't go, it wasn't I can't find a VR.
Yeah, that shit was everywhere.
Look at the manufacturer
It was
cost
on all
of
the
it,
store shelves.
and
On
so
all
many
the store
units that
shelves,
was
man.
out there.
They wasn't flying off the
Yeah.
shelves. They
So-
were
so how
collecting
many-
dust on them.
Yeah, no.
So you look at all these units, they just start making it because they dropped it to 250. Some places you get it for 200.
They must have overthought
They don't
it.
have a
They
killer
must
app.
have thought it was supposed to do better
they
than
don't
that,
have
but
a
they should
over.
knew
Yeah.
better. They should have knew better. That shit wasn't gonna sell like that. That wasn't gonna be the next best.
They wanted to be first, though. Think about it. They wanted to be first to market with something like that.
Right,
I'm
so
saying,
the
and
name
that's
tag will be
let's
attached
be
to
honest with ourselves. That's the reason the PlayStation 4 Pro exists. Right, the PlayStation 4 Pro wasn't actually a generational leap. All right, it wasn't giving you true 4K. It still doesn't really deliver true 4K. Some people might say different, but whatever, man. When you got something running 4K 60, then come talk to me. Until then, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
All right, so
that so-called 70 million, I don't think that PlayStation Pro is even in that equation.
Nah, PlayStation Pro ain't.
I mean, I'm sure Sony adds like the Pro and PlayStation 4 sales together. So it's like 76 million and whatnot. So, you know, how many of them are Pro? Yo, it could be 500,000 Pros for all we know. We don't know.
But yeah,
But
I must say thanks to the Pro though. Y'all gotta give it up for that Pro. Because if it wasn't for that Pro, the doors wouldn't have been bust wide open for the Xbox to bring out their X. Because if the Pro wouldn't have came out and the Xbox would try to bring their X out, then everybody would be like, oh, Microsoft trying to bring it. You know, they've been backlash. But by Sony doing that first, they gave Microsoft the opportunity to bring that beast out here.
yeah.
So,
and they actually lived up to the hype, yo.
Right. So that's why I was saying thank you to the Pro.
You'll see a game that's a PlayStation 4 exclusive, right? Like Uncharted or something like that. You see it on the Pro, it don't look much different. Now you see Quantum Break on the Xbox One, and you see Quantum Break on the X, you see a major fucking graphical difference. Same thing for Rise of the Tomb Raider. Same thing for Halo 5 Guardians. Same thing for Gears of War. As a matter of fact, same thing for all fucking games that actually come out on the fucking X, yo.
Hey, you can go third party, even Injustice 2. Man,
that's what I'm saying, man.
No, this is where it hurts Sony the most. Even though the X, the Hella Machine, is the beast, the game still look good on the S. And your Pro is like your Pro is like matching up with the S. It's like fighting with the S. It's not even on the same level as the X.
And it can't really mess with the S if you think about it, because it doesn't have a 4K Ultra Blu-ray player.
That's fucked up.
Oh shit, you talking about a Blu-ray player?
Yeah.
But hang on.
It doesn't. That's why Black Panther is exclusive to the Xbox One S and the X, people. All right? Because you can't play the 4K Ultra Blu-ray on that shit, man. And if you stream it, that's not true 4K, people. All right? You're still dealing with 2K. So they need to take that sticker off it and at least erase 2 of the numbers. Know what I'm saying? And put it 2K. The 2K Ultimate Console Machine.
I'm done.
Yeah, but me and Flip been talked about this. It's something custom about that chip on that Xbox One S. Because some of the games you can play at 1440p. How many games that you play on the Pro at 1440p?
The
But
majority.
half the
Most of it.
price, and then let the TV upscale it to 4K.
Yup.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's a shame. A
And that's a lot of
$250
upscaling you got to do. Think about it, man. You're talking about over 2,000 Ps in upscaling.
So
I think Microsoft didn't really want to ruin the sell of the X by
Nah,
giving
they
away
just wanted
exactly.
they just wanted their power edge back. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like last generation, people was harping about, oh, the PlayStation 3 exclusive games look better than the 360 games. But then those same people would come over to my crib and see Halo 4 and be like, God damn. This is on the 360? I was like, well, they ain't come out with another console yet, have they? Fuck you think it's playing on?
The Gears games
It's
look
like
good
that
too.
power
Gears
advantage
3?
the PS3 had. They didn't have no power advantage, people. They was just making their own types of games, all right? And that was it. You know what I'm saying? And then you put them pound for pound next to Microsoft's games from last generation, from Gears 3 to Gears Judgment. Oh my gosh, Gears Judgment looked the fucking glorious.
Oh, yeah.
To Forza Horizon. The first Forza Horizons, sick as fuck, man. The Forza Motorsport franchise, sick as fuck, man. I mean, come on, man. Microsoft was fucking Alan Wake, man, sick as fuck, bro. It's like them shits was fucking glorious last generation on the 360. And not only that, but it played multiplats superbly, all right? The multiplats that was on the PS3, a lot of them fucking could not even compare to the 360 versions. Not by a fucking long shot. There was no slowdown in Arkham Asylum, people. That's only on the PS3 version. There was no slowdown on Bayonetta. That was only on the PlayStation 3 version. All right. There was no slowdown on
content.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it was just crazy, man. It's like all the crazy stuff is whatnot. The only games that looked good on the PS3 was the PlayStation exclusive games. I don't know why they didn't share that technology with the third parties, but I guess
cell
that's their
processor,
loss.
man.
Now, for this generation, though, right out the gate, the PlayStation 4 was edging out the Xbox One by what? 120 Ps. That's about it. Not really by much. And then Xbox wanted to get their power advantage back, right? He's like, oh, y'all want power? We're going to give you power. Now, guess what, motherfuckers? Now y'all playing with power. All right? Y'all playing with power now, like Nintendo used to say back in the day and shit. That shit's a fucking beast. So you got Ps, you got more Ps than you could actually deal with. All right? And fucking now it's just all about the games. I know 100's going to be over there at the E3. Most of the GRG podcast is going to be at the E3. And they're going to get down to the real nitty gritty and shit over there, people. They're going to hunt down. They're going to talk to devs. They're going to talk to fucking game developers. They're going to talk to everybody, man. Just to bring that shit all to you guys. All right? Intro Media Gaming is going to be represented.
You want to see me drunk in public? I'll be over there. You know what? I'm gonna try to go find some hidden. I'm gonna try to find hidden gems. That's what I'm gonna go look for. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let everybody else go to the big board. I'm gonna try to go find hidden gems because there was a lot of hidden gems. Like Path of Exile was a hidden gem last year.
Right.
Yeah.
That I played.
It's not gonna have a long ass line, yeah.
Because I ain't waiting no long ass line.
Yeah,
And
you'd
then they
rather
doing
wait the
something
6 months
weird.
for that game than a friggin' 8-hour line.
Yeah, and but they doing something weird this year. Tuesday when it usually E3 is from 9 to 6. They starting from 2 to 7. 2 in the afternoon to 7. That's kind of weird. So
yeah,
you know, that's kind of weird. So
because I think a lot of people are doing their own things on the slide. Because I mean, we know EA got their own thing, Bethesda got their own thing, Microsoft got their own thing, and Square Enix is gonna have their own thing.
Yeah, but usually it ends by Monday. Like Saturday is EA that I would not be attending. I ain't sitting in no hot ass sun with a bunch of people sneezing and because this open to the public.
You get to see Battlefield, though?
Huh? I see Battlefield. I'm gonna see Battlefield right here on my desktop.
Oh, look at you!
I'm good.
I bet you there's Madden you'll be out there.
No, because Madden I'm gonna be able to. Usually, Madden. Think about it. Them games gonna be at E3 at a booth. Now, if I can get back in that VIP party like I got in last year, hopefully I get back in. and to be that Thursday, I'll show y'all guys Madden. And
So we
stuff
got
like that
just
because
one more
Microsoft
week for
will bring
E3, right? It's on the 10th that Microsoft is going to show their
It's on
presentation.
Sunday, yeah. Next Sunday.
It's on Sunday at 1 o'clock my time. So I will be there. It'll be me, Live, Bloody, Lady Infamous, Delilah.
Man, that's gonna be crazy. Y'all gonna make a vlog or something?
And K Mega. Yo,
Yeah,
as a matter of
like I
fact,
said,
J
I bought a
Long,
new phone. I bought a new phone. Just to do it.
we're going to do the DirectX podcast on your channel.
Yeah,
Me,
that'd be
you,
dope.
Chuck, and Flip.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes,
And
sir.
we'll be talking Bone over there and to the other cats in the DRG, man. While they doing that over there, we'll be over here.
Hidden from
Sounds like a
both
plan,
ends.
yeah.
Yeah, if it's so I'm gonna try to get there like an hour. They told us to be there about an hour before it started. Cause we be in the lower bowl. So hopefully I can see somebody that wanna ask a question live. I can ask a question like, hey, who the hell is this? Mr. King. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who I'm gonna run into. Delilah wants to do something afterwards. I'll be going after. I actually will walk over afterwards. Y'all see me go pick up my E3 badge because I'm doing it that day since they open. Go pick up my badge for E3. So I'll do E3 set Tuesday, Thursday. Wednesday I have to cook. So everybody else will be doing their thing. And then like Delilah will be doing different stuff. She's invited to exclusive parties. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not going to diss Twitch this year. So if I get into the Twitch part, I ain't going to diss because last year I dissed them, but I didn't know I dissed them because I'm like, I ain't no damn Twitch. I'm a mixer guy now. And they're like, I can't. They're like, don't bring 100. Oh. But gonna be on my, we gonna have fun. Next year we can try to get everybody, try to get Collider, try to get Flip, try to get J Long, try to get Triple Cup Chuck, you know what I'm saying, out here, man. And enjoy, you know what I'm saying? It's to me, you know what I'm saying? At least enjoy it one time. At least enjoy it one time. You feel like what you see on TV. Like, damn. I don't know what Sony gonna do. Sony told me no.
Yeah, they know who you are.
And I ain't fucking with him. But but I'll watch it, you know what I'm saying? Last year we fell Megan fell asleep on it.
Oh damn.
With the orchestra.
Man, no, on Bone, you ain't fell asleep. You was in the podcast, you was in the chair, laid back, knocked out. Everybody still talking.
PlayStation 4 one? When we did PlayStation 4?
I don't know. Man, there was so many of them going on at the same,
I think one of them I did. I think Bethesda might went to sleep on. I took a nap. Because the Bethesda ain't really, it don't bring like that funk. Like,
no, there's only few shows that I would actually watch. Like I would watch the Ubisoft one. I would watch the Microsoft, Sony. I would watch the Sony one as well, and I would watch the EA. Definitely the EA one, man, because I want to see what the fuck they got.
I mean, we Ubisoft. Oh, that's the one with old girl be coming out, right? Yeah, now she pretty entertaining to me, cause it kind of sit awkward, cause she be trying to curse like a sailor and shit. I'm like, girl, you don't do all that cursing. You just trying to overkilling. But she be cutting up though. I mean, but I like the swag though. That's that, you know what I'm saying? Shoulders down, chin up at the same time, being able to relax.
That still though, man. Microsoft is gonna have 2 hours, man. That shit still keeps going through my fucking head, man. 2 fucking hours.
Man, you hear people saying
this. Let me get this clear. 2 hours by themselves, right?
Yeah.
Of their own show, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, you been hearing people saying
what the hell is they gonna be showing for those 2 hours, man?
Better not be indies.
I'm telling you, that's what I've been hearing all on for the last couple of days. I'm like, man, ain't no way they're gonna be showing them but indies and third parties. They got some stuff up their sleeve. And I ain't talking about no Halo, Gears, or Forza.
Well, we know they've been working
maybe
a lot of games behind the scenes for the past few years, but we just haven't heard what they were. Could this be the year where they actually surprise the fuck out of everybody and actually show around 20 Xbox exclusives that are Xbox exclusives?
That would be crazy. That would be ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Oh, Joanna Dart, Battletoads, Then they could do some sequels. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, they show a Battletoads, that'll flip me the fuck out.
Yeah, but see, the Battletoads don't need to be a $60 game. Yeah, you don't have to be a $60 game. You can make it something like an arcade, like the old school. We don't want
it
that.
could be like Shaq Fu, bro.
Make it brand new looking, but make it a side scroller. Like
a side scroller with dope ass graphics.
Yeah, like you know how the Battletoad look now on Killer Instinct. Now make a side scroller game with a Battletoad, something like that. Man, you know how ridiculous that'll be. Man, they ain't never been done. That'd be something different. And then you know, so that wouldn't be too hard of a strain, so they could really max it out.
Yo, I wouldn't even be mad at them if they used that Alien versus Predator formula from those Capcom games from back in the day.
Yeah.
Shit, there was a lot of fucking side scrollers back then, man. It's like you had the Aliens versus Predator, you had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. There was a few of them and shit. Them shits was the Avengers games. Yeah, even had the Avengers one, the Justice League ones. It was like, damn, everybody was doing the fucking side scroller like that, man. Battletoads is unique. You better have that flavor.
Man, if I see my man, Mr. Bread, y'all might see me jumping on stage. I told y'all.
Marlo Briggs.
Man, we know that's not happening. But that would be
to me, that's a hidden.
That shit would be so sick, though, man. If they came out with another.
To me, it's you. Think about it. You take the State of Decay. What you did was State of Decay,
and do the same thing to Marlo Briggs. Yeah,
it has a great story.
I agree with you.
Yep.
Well, let's do it. Just upgrade it. You can just upgrade it. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, that Marlo Briggs from beginning to end was dope as hell, man. I was like, there was no part where I actually got bored or anything, man. I was like, wow, this is pretty legit. They need to come out, and that's a vacancy that really hasn't really been filled this generation, man. You know what I'm saying? The only ones that have filled that void was Nintendo. Nintendo, because they came out with Bayonetta 3.
Yeah.
But on consoles, on PS4 and Xbox, nothing has really come out to fill that void. And don't come at me with God of War 3. That shit was on the PlayStation 3, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like I could go play Bayonetta now on my Xbox One. That don't mean I'm fucking putting that shit on my list. It's like they need something new, man. You know what I'm saying? The first thing I guess would be Devil May Cry 5. Right, because I don't even include Devil May Cry DMC or Devil May Cry 4. That shit came out last generation. I'm talking about this generation. And we have not seen a hack and slasher yet of noteworthy quality.
One,
yeah, a real one. All right, we've seen some martial arts fighters like Legend of Korra. Legend of Korra was dope. I actually liked it.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, people will throw in Nier. They'll be like, but you know, like we said, the combat isn't up to stuff. You know.
But Nier is actually better as a shooter, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the combat is okay for what it is, but it's no Nier Automata. I mean, it's no fucking Bayonetta or fucking Devil May Cry. Not even God of War. You know what I'm saying? It's okay though. What's it?
And what would you classify Recoil in? That wouldn't. I mean, it's not really a hack and slash, and it's not really.
Recoil is like a Metrovania type game. Yeah. It's like Metroid and Castlevania mixed together.
Yeah, but like
it's more of like a shooter.
It's a platform shooter.
Yeah, it's a platform shooter. Yeah,
a shooting platformer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which they gave you more freedom because most of them shooting platformers were normally side scrollers. This one wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually 3D and shit, which made it unique. You know what I'm saying? And then the way you combo the characters and all that shit, that was kind of bugged out. You know what I'm saying? Once you knew the mechanics, that shit took on a life of its own. And the platforming, man, it's just the controls are so fucking precise that I still do not believe how I made it past some of that platforming. Because the shit, just looking at it, you was like, man, I'm gonna die like a motherfucker. And then you go through it and you survive it by the skin of your fucking teeth, and you're like, wow, that was a fucking head rush.
Come on, you had to jump up, you had to jump down to something that might be the size of a rope, and you got to land down it. You got to
no. Like towards the end, I don't know if you ever finished it, but when you get to the dungeons, that you gotta get to the end yet.
It's a good.
All right, well, when you extend into the dungeons, there's like 5 different floors, right? And in one of the floors, there's like lasers that are coming from different directions and platforms that are floating in the middle of the air, twisting and turning, Chuck. Oh. All right? This shit was some crazy shit. And the thing is that those laser beams will move quick as hell around the board. So it's like you move one step, you jumping already. Because you know that laser's coming to fucking cut your character in half and shit. Know what I'm saying? So it's like you move one step, jump. Move one step, jump. Thrust. Go through the platform. Then you see the fucking thing twisting left and right and whatnot. You gotta fucking go thrust towards it. The minute that platform goes stable, you land on it, then jump off it again because the shit keeps moving, Chuck. It's some crazy shit, yo. That platforming was some next level shit once you got to those final floors, man. And I know a lot of people haven't made it through that shit. That shit was some crazy shit. But the mechanics are so precise, you can land on anything.
Exactly. That's what messed me up. I said, man, this game here feels good. When you play it, it feels good. Well, like when you change it from blue to yellow to the all, you know, it's just changing the colors red. Then you shooting and you shooting and you shooting. I mean, my hand get tired and I change on my dog to the other ammo. Then I change him out when I start seeing him getting hit and I attack again and you steady hitting the button. And then they got this other person here, different color. So you got to switch the color, hit at this person here, shoot at this other thing, jump, dash because they got stuff on shooting at you. They got the fire that's going to hit you. So you got to dash out the fire or get stuck in the ground. You got to keep trying to jump out at the same time, protect and change out your animals. Man, I said, hold on, this game here make you actually go. I mean, you really the whole time. Ain't no time to wipe sweat. It's all falling in my eyes because if I move my hand, that's a death. So I was like, man, I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, that game that is intense. It's really intense.
I used to love swapping out the animals. Like I would call in the gorilla just for him to come flying out the air and power smash into the ground and kill like 3 dudes. You know what I'm saying? I'll use the characters that way, man. It's like I used to love switching fucking on the fly and shit. Meanwhile, dealing with a whole bunch of enemies and shit, especially when you get up to the high-powered enemies. Yo, Chuck, they keep changing fucking colors. Things. Yeah, they keep switching colors on the fly. Man. So it's like he's red at first, then he'll switch to purple. You're like, damn, I ain't got purple. So what can fight purple? The white. You know what I'm saying? You got to switch to white and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, they have some crazy ass bosses in that game. Man.
Hey, tell me you ain't had fun when you first ripped out a car. Man, tell me, because when I did, I grabbed it and I said, I see you had to work that R stick. I almost feel like you fishing and you wind it in and you got to let it in a little bit. You got to yank back again and you get to pulling it in. And then another thing, get to trying to hit you. You got to try to get this car out before it go. So you see it start getting red, but you're like, oh, it's close enough. I'm going to keep pulling. And the car come out, you grab it. Boom. I'm like, yeah. Man, I said,
right. Or even better yet, Chuck, when you realize that it gives you an instant pull, right? Where you can pull out a core instantly. Yeah. Right? You don't do it though. You wait for at least 2 or 3 to be grouped around that dude that you can rip the core from. Then you rip the core. That shit creates a smart bomb effect that takes anybody that's next to that monster you ripped it from, and it blows up and it kills all of them.
Oh damn! So you better get like a killing 2 birds with 1 stone, pretty much.
Exactly, because it creates the instant rip. The cores that you rip instantly, they create a smart bomb effect the minute you pull them. All right, so wait for at least a couple of them to be around that character, and then you pull it. That'll create a smart bomb effect and take all of them with them.
Oh damn! I'm glad I know that shit now. So when I got back in there, that's just what I'm gonna try.
Yeah, because trust me, when you get like later on in the game, they throw so many enemies at you at once. It's ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the way you combat it is that way. Using the different, ripping out the cores when a whole bunch of enemies are grouped together. So like that, you create a smart bomb effect and take them out. Pop the dudes up into the air to create combos that'll give you instant core pulls. I mean, there's a lot of different things. And then, of course, using the animals and whatnot for the different types of stages. All right? Because sometimes you'll need the sandcrawler dude. Sometimes you'll need the dog. And the dog, that motherfucker be running from one side of the board to the other, just howling like, oh, and fucking smashes into a dude. That shit is crazy. That shit used to, man. You making me want to go play the game now. I haven't played that shit in a minute.
You ever seen the dog in the air and hit somebody? Like you shooting the dog, go running here, just jump, and it just fly up to him, and bam! I was like, man.
That shit is fucking lit, man. I mean, man, I would like a sequel to that shit. I'll be fucking pleasantly surprised if they show the sequel to that.
Yeah, that'd be good, man. The reason why I started playing the game because Delilah, she kept talking about like, man, recall. I said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and check this game out. So I went and got the game. No, matter of fact, it was in Game Pass. I said, this is what she was talking about because I said I had no, ain't nothing bad about the game. I just ain't really paid no 2 shits about it. It was like whatever. Yeah. So man, you know, it's free. Game Pass, download it. I've been seeing Delilah kept talking about taking about, so I said, let me check this out. See, that's why I like about real people saying real opinions, because they're gonna give a real opinion. So now when I checked it out, I played it just like she said, and everything the above. I was like, okay, and that's why I first. That's why I actually downloaded the game, but it's worth a try. You know what I'm saying? Whatever type of game you is, just it's try if you got Game Pass. It's worth it.
Yeah, try it if you got Game Pass, and also if you love like Metroid or Castlevania, those types of games, you'll really fucking dig this shit, bro. There's just so many things to uncover and discover, and the dungeons ain't no fucking joke, man. The dungeons are fucking dope as hell, man. I don't think they call dungeons; they might be called something else, but fucking it was still dungeon type things, which were actually pretty cool.
Shit, yeah.
Yo, anybody got anything else they want to bring to the table?
Well, Black Desert is coming out. It's hitting for
What? When is it coming out?
No, it's hitting for on True 4K. They said, I was reading up on it. They said that that's their target. They targeted do True 4K on the One X.
Yeah, I know. That's why they've been staying quiet, man, because they're pushing for that 4K.
Yeah.
And that game looks phenomenal the way it does now, bro. It does. But yeah, hitting that 4K mark, you're gonna really get people to fucking jump in on the X, man. It's like, damn, I actually ain't gotta worry about a PC build. I could just get an X.
Yeah, but you know the PC dick lickers are gonna try to come up with some crazy ass excuse or something.
That shit gonna cost too much damn money, man.
Yeah, when I seen it, I'm like, wow. It's last time I read up on that thing, it's supposed to come out. Excuse me, it's supposed to come out in 2 more months.
Yeah, it was actually stated for the summertime. They were saying, but what they ain't actually gave a definite date for the summer because, like you said, they're trying to push for that 4K. So once they get that buttoned up, I guess that's when we'll be hearing some news. Hopefully, we hear some news at E3. I mean, that's next week. I'm figuring that they might actually drop the bomb at E3 and fucking state the date that Black Desert Online will be dropping on the X, yo.
Yeah, they were saying that they don't know on an Xbox One S, 1080p, 30 frames per second, but on a One X it is 2160 and 30 frames per second. So, you know, let's cross our fingers and hope that's what it is that they're trying to do.
Yo, I'm hoping, man. I hope they actually give us an actual release date though next week. I really do. Anybody think that they're going to see any type of surprises at E3?
I'm thinking the new Ninja Gaiden, but that's odd, bro. I brought this up earlier. That's a little
Ninja Gaiden?
Yeah.
Yo, you might not be wrong. I mean, what the fuck has Team Ninja been working on since they stopped doing Dead or Alive 5 tournaments? We know it wasn't Neo. They dropped that shit last year. So what they've been working on?
Why you think Ninja Gaiden?
I mean, that's the hottest right there.
There was rumors about it. There was rumors about it for like the last few years about a brand new Ninja Gaiden. All right. And supposedly they were saying that one of the reasons that Phil went to Japan was because he went over to Team Ninja or to Toei Tecmo to check the progress on the Ninja Gaiden 4. But those are rumors though, so we don't really know if that's actual fact. But if it's a possibility
to you, or you think there's gonna be a multiplayer?
I think it's gonna be exclusive to the Xbox console. All right. You know what I'm saying? So it might not be coming out on PS4, but I'm sure it'll be on PC as well though.
Yeah, that's what
I'm saying.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. I think it's gonna be a lot of new partnerships because what Microsoft said, you know what? We got a little of the PC market now. So we got people that can, you know, saying they buy it on one, they got it on both.
Exactly.
So they showing their growth.
I do think we're going to hear more PC games coming down the pipeline.
It already a bunch of PC games.
But they ain't going to stop them from talking about it again.
Yeah, it's a PC game. But you see a lot of them because of UWP.
Path of Exile is a PC game.
That's a PC game. And a lot of people love Path of Exile better than they like Diablo. I need to go back to it.
Yeah, because of the skill trees.
Yeah.
Man, I can't get into Diablo, man. I tried. The beginning was like, man, this must be a beast. I'm thinking it's gonna be better than The Witcher. Man, I got to playing the game. I'm like, don't.
Now you gotta get to the middle where
No,
your
you gotta
powers
get
go
into
up.
the game.
Yeah, you gotta wait to the middle when your cars go up, and then you kind of like you tailor your character. Like my character, I got her as
Man,
like
that's not gonna happen, dog.
I got her like a spread.
Those
Remember
games,
play?
they're the definition of grinding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's dungeon.
Yeah.
man, I
That's
ain't
straight
gonna
up
play
dungeon.
it.
Yep.
It look good, but it ain't my type of thing.
Yeah, those are dungeon crawlers.
And then, like I say, if you came in with me, since LG hyped me up, I come in your game and I just tell you to sit back. Your ass will level up so goddamn quick. That's what people don't do. And then a lot of people modded they shit on 360. I had a dude that was maxing everybody out, and we had everything cranked up to the highest. And he was like, sit back. And I was just, oh, I got this. Oh, go buy this. Go this and that. And I'm like, whoa, y'all really been into this shit, huh? So Chuck, I come in your game and wipe everybody ass out.
And you'll level up.
Real quick.
Yeah.
So you could basically pull an Iron Wolf and just sit back.
Oh wow!
Let people do the work for you.
Oh man!
Fuck it, might as well go ahead and pull one.
Yeah.
Go ahead and lift it up.
I like that idea. Think Iron Wolf.
But man, get that. Man, hey, that game there, it's something about the game. That Doom, something about Doom. I know a lot of people like Doom. It's just something about them type of games. They just kind of like don't I don't know. Give me a bad vibe.
Nah, I feel you, man. It's like that's why there's so many types of games. Every game is not for everybody. Just like in fighters, there's certain fighters that you like. Meanwhile, I tend to buy the majority of fighters, just because I like fighting games.
Right.
I definitely do understand why you would like Injustice over more MK. Definitely, I understand that. I fucking like Injustice more than MK. MK's all right. And guess what? We're gonna be seeing a brand new MK this fucking E3, people. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm excited for that shit to see what NetherRealms is working on how that new MK is gonna come about. Well, what do you think, 100?
I hope so. You know what would be a ball buster? They do a crossover with Killer Instinct, because we ain't heard shit about Killer Instinct.
Man, if they do that MK versus KI, I told that to Phil a couple of years back, yo. I think Megatron was in the party and shit, man. And I told Kill, I was like, yo, what are the two biggest American-based fighting games and shit? Killer Instinct, which you guys own, and MK. MK versus KI, just like you got Street Fighter versus Marvel, or Capcom versus Marvel or whatever. There's like to be the next best thing, man. It'd be two franchises that are kind of similar to each other. All right, because Killer Instinct had the ultimate combos and whatnot, or the ultimates. All right, and Mortal Kombat got the fatalities, and that shit would be money in the bank, man. They could bring that to console, fucking PCs, whatever. Bring it to everybody and shit. As many people that you can get to fucking play that shit. But that game, I think that shit would sell like fucking hotcakes, man. And I think it would be a system seller.
Ed Boon said he didn't mind trying to do something like that before.
Nah, neither did Ken Lobb. They both kept tweeting at each other and whatnot. This is a good idea. And Ed Boon was like, hell yeah, that's a good idea, man. We should do this. You know what I'm saying? Now it's for them to convince the higher ups at Warner Brothers Interactive and at Microsoft Game Studios as to making this a possibility.
Come on, think of the button scheme. You can use Injustice button scheme. It'll work.
Oh yeah,
it can work.
Definitely, it would work, man. Understand? It's just you already know the combos that these characters throw out. That shit would be just so fucking sick, man. Oh my gosh.
The only thing. What about this?
Yeah, Khan Ra and what you call it? They hook up together and bring the rounds together, crossing over the rounds and shit. Cause they two wizards.
Yeah, but what about the combos though? You got to think about Mortal Kombat combinations and Killer Instinct combinations. Like, let's say when you got a KI character, let's say Jago.
What they would have to do is like a brand new fighting game engine that incorporates aspects of both. More or less like what Capcom does.
Give it that Mortal Kombat look.
Exactly.
You're using Justice. Yeah, you're using Justice. You use Justice button scheme because in Justice, you got an ender, and you play Injustice. It's an ender. That's their heavy. Yeah. It's an ender. That's a juggler. Most of the time on the character's a juggler. Ki does mostly the same thing, but it's just medium, low, high. So you can just go low, high, and then the highest the juggler, just like it's on Dragon Ball Z
Injustice.
Fighter.
Yeah, I don't think it would be hard for them
that'd
to
be a
do that.
juggler. That's a cold ass juggler.
Yeah, that'll sound real possible. And they do announce that the E3 is gonna be retarded around here.
And then you switch up the characters too on the fly. You know what I'm saying? Like set up a combo where one character didn't have the other character come in to finish off that combo.
Like how they did the Turtles.
Yeah. How they did the Turtles and the way they did in Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? That you're doing one shit with one character and whatnot, then your other character comes in with a Dragon Rush and fucking continues fucking up the dude in the air. It's like, dude, that shit would be lit.
Man, that shit look better than the cartoon itself.
Nah, hell yeah, you ain't lying. You is not fucking lying, man. Dragon Ball Fighter Z is the fucking real deal.
I messed around and bought the DLC for it. Microsoft gave me.
They just released 2 new characters that everybody's playing right now, man. I'm like, damn.
That Vegito, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Vegito.
Oh, wait.
Vegeta?
No. Vegito. It's a fusion of Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, but they Super Saiyan gods also.
Mm-hmm.
So, I did this the other night because I went through the arcade mode. I got Vegito, I got Super Saiyan God Goku, and I got Super Saiyan God Vegeta.
Did you play Chaos last night or the night before?
Did I play? No, I didn't play. I played Chaos and baseball. It was baseball. I whooped his ass in baseball last night. Super Mega Baseball. No, but that right there, like, I kind of like that, but I think the witch card is too high. I think the season pass is too high.
How much
No, definitely.
Yeah, I think it's too high. But at least they're bringing out characters other than one of my.
I know Tekken is still waiting. What? They still waiting on their second character, or he already came out?
What? Geese is the last motherfucker that came out.
That was the last one. This dude ain't come out yet. Noctis.
No. Oh yeah, Noctis came out. Yeah, Noctis came out. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
But Noctis don't. Thing about it, Noctis don't play. Noctis can be what we call in fighting games a spammer. He can be a cold ass spammer because he got a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? He can put the swords around you and shoot. He should have been a character that came out in Soul Calibur, bro. Yeah. Just to be honest. That should have been a Soul Calibur because he would have matched with them because he has a sword. So then, but he do have that long sword, but that has a long ass reach. So if you know what you're doing, like Geese fit Tekken, because Geese can throw you over. He fit that other girl. I didn't buy her. Mega got her.
Oh, that vampire chick.
Mm-hmm. I don't know where the fuck she come from, but he likes her.
Yo, she play like a King of Fighters character, bro. I bullshit you not, man.
I don't know where she come from. Mega got her. Cause Mega bought, Mega loves it. But my thing is, I'm glad I didn't buy the season pass and that because I ain't got nothing. I'd rather think about it. At least I just rather pay $5 a character. You know what I'm saying? The game that I really mad about that doesn't have no really fucking DLC, and I'm glad I ain't buy the damn season pass. I think I did buy it, and I ain't got nothing. Was Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? I don't know what the fuck you doing over there at Marvel, Disney. Fuck you.
Well, I mean, the season pass they released 6 characters. They released 6 characters on the season pass.
2 of them characters was already out. What you give us? You ain't give, man, come on. We know Marvel vs. Capcom lineup is big as hell. Where you know what I'm saying? Where BB Riding Hood at? That's one of my favorite characters in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, BB Hood.
You know what I'm saying? Come on.
They really dropped the ball on Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, man. You know what I'm saying? That story mode, it was a step in the right direction, but at the same time, it's not really what people wanted.
No. Well, come on. You had potential. We knew you treating this like this is Marvel vs. Capcom 1. No, this is supposed to be something. Come on. You could have gave us, you know what I'm saying? It's so many Marvel characters. You could have actually did Infinity War with the shit. Use Infinity War and gave us some characters. Some of Thanos' little goop minions. Thanos in the game.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if they use that as you speaking if they working on that.
Man, when they gonna finish that? When Jesus come back? When Jesus come back, I'm gone.
No,
I can stay
if
here with that shit.
if Capcom is planning on doing anything, hopefully they announce it this E3. If not, Marvel versus
Right.
Capcom Infinite is dead.
Yeah.
It's dead. All right, so
And you
people
know
are
what
investing.
you know what Marvel need to do? I hope they've been bringing all these Star Wars games out, right?
Mhm.
To give it some new life, they need to throw that motherfucking Game Pass. Give it some new
Yeah,
legs.
exactly.
Throw it in Game
And
Pass
then
where
then you'll
somebody
get
can
the
sit
opportunity
there.
for people to
Uh
download
huh.
it and actually play
Hold,
it. Yeah.
well, hold on, but what is the relationship with Marvel and Xbox right now?
It's really Star Wars. A lot of Star Wars games came out. That's not on no other system. You got the Battlefronts.
Yeah,
You
Star Wars Battlefront Running 2, Republic Commando, and now you got KOTOR on Game Pass.
Yeah, it's more Disney and
uh-huh.
Microsoft than
Yeah,
anything.
Disney and Microsoft.
And they
Yep.
seeing that money. They seeing what people was going to buy. People wanted Core. They heard people. I want KOTOR. So now you can play KOTOR 1 and 2. You want to. I never played 2. So I might try to get at a chance. I ain't
You
really into
mean
the turn based.
Force Unleashed 1 and 2?
No, KOTOR is backwards compatible if you already
Yeah,
own it.
Force Unleashed also is
Yeah.
on Game
This ain't no
Pass.
game.
Force
It ain't no
Unleashed 2.
game. Yeah, it's not no Game Pass, which is backwards compatible. KOTOR 2 is backwards compatible.
Okay.
I mean, it's good for the people that don't have the Force Unleashed. I own it, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
It's
beat the Force. So
it's
I
still
love the
good.
Force. I didn't beat that shit up and down, all
See,
around.
I
I
mean,
wish they bring it back, and I'm mad they didn't make that shit canon. Fuck you, Disney. See, now we finna get into the
I can
vibration
understand why they
podcast
did
shit.
it. I can understand why they did it with KOTOR. But I was shocked to see the Force Unleashed. But I get it. I get it because KOTOR was on the Xbox any damn way.
Yeah,
So
but I like the what you call it. But you know what I'm saying? I wish Star Killer was canon.
I know.
They need to bring
That
him
shit would have
back.
been so sick. The only
Star
thing we
Killer.
get as far as Star Killer is Star Killer base
Yeah.
from the Force Awakens.
And they need another
Well,
game.
shit.
Disney, you need to make
That's
that
what
shit canon.
you already know this kaleidoscope. That's what Luke Skywalker name was first before they changed it. His name was Star Killer, and they changed it. Luke Star
But
Killer.
that was a great storyline, right? They had. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what the fuck was Lucas Arts was thinking about. That was something that was totally different. That fits in the world.
Yeah.
It fits in the ring.
I
You
mean,
think
you
about
got who
Vader was
knows? Who knows what he
Vader.
might have been
People
going through.
thought Vader was super loyal to the Emperor. No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He know that the Emperor got something him killing his goddamn quote unquote his kids and his girl. Vader. That's why Vader secluded himself for a lot of things. And you think he didn't put Vader in everything? Vader was still someone. Vader was just a hitman. He wasn't even running the Empire at the time.
Mm-hmm. Basically, that's what he was,
He
man.
going
The
after
ultimate hitman.
Jedi. He was a hitman going after Jedi. And I liked when he killed this little boy daddy and he turned him into a beast.
I think I just like the whole part of how it all went down, like how it was all diabolical. Like, yeah, make sure he get his body fucked up. Like he happy that he instead of trying to heal him, he threw that motherfucker suit on his ass for him to have so that shit can be a reminder. Man, when you gotta read this joint with this guy named Non Cannon, reading the book and stuff like that. He was like, yo, he regretted doing that shit. He regret doing all that shit. How he betrayed the Jedi and everything, and he was trying to fix his body, knowing that it's done. It's a done deal. He regretted that shit. That shit burned him up so fucking bad, man. I was like, man, you know what? The Emperor had to know this shit was gonna go down like this.
Oh yeah.
He
So
knew that shit.
anybody else? You was gonna say something, Flip?
No. Go ahead.
All right, no. I was gonna say, is there anything else anybody wants to bring to the table before we get out of here?
Oh no, we've been on for what, Danny? What? Danny, 3 hours? It's hitting that point.
All right, so then Jay Long fell out, you know what I'm saying? So probably something happened with his internet connection, whatever. Don't know. Either way, people got lives. All right. So Flip, let people know where they can reach you at and shit.
What's going on? It's your boy Flip Money. Hit me up on Twitter, Flip Money 1975, Xbox Online. You know what I'm saying? Xbox Live, Flip Money Online. You can holler at me on the Direct X show. Shout out to the 21 people that stayed and stayed all the way to the end of the show.
All right, good shit. Good looking out, people. All right, and yo, Triple Cup Chuck. Let people know where they could reach you at, man, and on all the shows that you're on YouTube, man. You got like what 20 shows? Shit.
Man, I'm trying to catch K Mega and Next Gen 720. But now, you know what I'm saying, on Wednesdays got the Vibration podcast, you know, where we gonna get on there talking about some Marvel and DC. We gonna drop that Friday. I'm gonna be taking me some personal videos and just going crazy because everybody GRG gonna be at E3 besides me, so I'm gonna be bringing to y'all live from doing that. But then we're gonna be right back here on the Direct X Saturday, and I think we'll be gonna doing some. No, we're gonna be on J Long channel Saturday, so find me there.
Yeah, not actually on. Well, yeah, I guess we'll be doing DX on Saturday, and we'll probably be doing one on Sunday as well. All right, because we're gonna be hearing from Bone as to what's going down.
Yeah, ain't EA's that Saturday?
EA Saturday.
EA is Saturday, definitely
afternoon.
Yeah. And Microsoft, EA Saturday, Microsoft Sunday.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is Monday. We're gonna coordinate with 100, so like that we'll do the podcast more along the same time and shit.
Yeah.
Or immediately after. All right, so either or.
Well, I'm with it.
All right, that's what's up, man. And then of course, GRG's going to be taking a break for 2 weeks, all right, because of the E3 people, all right. So there won't be a GRG this week coming up or the following week, but it's because we want to bring you all this good E3 coverage. So if anything, just tune into DirectX, you know what I'm saying, and we'll give you direct feeds and actually from all the GRG YouTubers as well, from either Mr. 100's channel. You could actually all find it on the intromedia gaming.com as well. You know what I'm saying? But you'll be seeing videos from Delilah HD. That'll be a miracle. But still, you'll be seeing videos from Delilah HD, Lady Infamous, 108 Dragons, K Mega, Live Wires Gaming, and Bloody Motherfucking Knuckles, people. All right. So, 100, let people know where they can reach you at as well.
Man, y'all go reach me at next Sunday. I'm going to be at the press conference live and correct. Looking Devin there. But I will do this tomorrow. I meant to do it today. I just got busy. It's like more time this E3 coming up, the more shit that's hitting me. I will make a separate page just for E3 from everybody, from DirectX, from GRG, from everybody. I'm gonna make something, and it's all gonna be on one page so y'all can catch it all. I'm actually, you know what? I might turn the front page just all E3. So this is what I think is some magic. But think about some magic. We there live next year. Next time, I hope we can get everybody there. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, GRG is down for 2 weeks. We'll try to pick up the slack. I'm going to try to go live from the press conference coming in and out. If I run into somebody, if I see Killer Phil, y'all might see Killer Phil. Aaron Greenberg. If I even see Yoshida, I'm going to holler at Yoshida.
Hey, anybody you gonna see you gonna punch down?
I'm gonna sit there. I can't. I got told I cannot be. I'm not inviting it. Come on, my house. That's a different story. It's all fair game, but no, we're gonna have a good time. I'm supposed to be throwing a big old barbecue that Wednesday, so we'll try to stream doing there. So I'll be at E3 Easy Tuesday and Thursday, and like I said, because I still got to work. They on vacation. I'm not, so that's the hardest thing with me. So. Thank everybody out for rocking out with us. You know what I'm saying?
Good shit, man. And so just tune in next week, people, for that E3 coverage on intromedia.com. The way 100 said, me is for myself. Y'all can hit me up on Twitter at DirectX-the. All right, as well as on my YouTube channel at Kaleidoscope, and on Xbox Live at Kaleidoscope as well. You know what I'm saying? And it's been real. You're going to actually see real E3 coverage with real opinions, from actual gamers, all right? Not no fucking fanboy shit or no fucking biased media bullshit, all right? We tell you the way it is, all right? And that Bloodstained game, that shit look like trash. Either way, we out this motherfucker.